Welcome back to another video. I am here with my podcast co-host from the Moon Piece Podcast, Kimmy, Crash Cosplay. And we are here to put her through torture. We will be ranking all 26 One Piece openings. But here's a caveat, if you can't tell by the title. Kimmy is kind of a little bit of a One Piece hater. Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I hate the fandom. I don't know anything about One Piece itself, really, besides what I know from Corey and Danny and a couple of my other friends. I know one intro from growing up, and that's it.
The four kids.
Yeah, the four kids
One Piece rat.
His name's Zolo, he's just like the samurai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know. And I don't know, I just don't give a fuck about One Piece because it's just long for me, you know?
She's like, ooh, this is going to be a video for One Piece. Ooh, let me choose my words more carefully.
I'm just like...
You seen the live action though? You enjoyed it? You think the story is good? I do.
Yeah, I love the live action. Love the story of it. Super cool.
Yeah.
Maybe just seeing hot people on screen is just better for me to take in information. I don't know.
You're fickle. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm a shallow.
It's more been the animation style for you for One Piece that's really kind of held you back.
No, I think it's just really long. I just think knowing how long it is and it's still going is just really daunting for me.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like. And yeah, your fandom, y'all don't shut up. So
we can't, man. It's greatness. It's greatness. We know. And if you're watching this video, you're here for a reason. You're here to watch somebody that doesn't even like what you like judge the shit that you like. So make sure you are respectful in the comments, even though you won't be respectful in the comments. But I block motherfuckers, so don't. I'm
here.
Don't fuck around and find out. So watch your mouths. It's just anime intros. So let's be adults here, guys. It's
and I'm gonna be honest. Whether it's like good or not, if it's trash, it's trash.
Yeah, because you indulge in a lot of anime intros. You got anime intro playlists. You gotta call it what it is.
I got a whole Spotify playlist.
You just have no bias or love towards the series, so you're judging it for what's on the screen.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna start with opening number 1 from We Are all the way down to opening 26 in Egghead Island.
Wow.
So are you ready for this journey?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Make sure y'all subscribe, notification bell, like, comment, and without any further ado, let's just get into it, y'all.
If she ain't got a butt, fucking get into it, yo.
Opening 1.
彼の死に際に放った海へ駆り立てた俺の財宝か押してやかせこの世の全てをそこに置いてきた男たちはグランドラインを目指し夢を世はまさに大海賊時代
Oh, I've heard this. That's some big motherfuckers.
All right. So,
okay.
That was opening 1. Obviously, we didn't get into the rules. So, we're going S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier for our rankings here.
Okay.
Also, you're taking into account music, visuals, everything, the opening itself,
completely.
Like the vibes, how you feel about it. So, opening 1, We Are, how you feel?
I definitely want to give it an A because I think it's great. It's very high energy. It's like, hey, this is our new show. This is everything. Like, here we go. And I think it's one of the most iconic ones. Like, I did know it, hearing it down the line. I was like, oh yeah, I've heard that at the anime parties. I know. I've heard it. And so I like it. Visuals, everything. I give it an A.
Okay, solid. You can't be mad at an A, honestly. Nostalgia for us, we're big fans, so we're like, oh, S tier. But honestly, Izzy did this video before, the guy who made our intro. He gave it a C first listen before he was a fan. But then he bumped it up once he became a fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Even not, like, being a fan like that. Like, I think it's A.
All right, cool. All right, so we're going to get into opening 2, which, let's see how you feel about it. When's the last time you seen some of these, Danny? All right, that was opening 2, Believe.
I did not like that. I did not like that. The opening, like most of it is giving like graphic design is my passion. Like it's not it. Like someone's doing this in like iMovie. Like
I'm not mad at you because I hate this opening with a passion.
it's so bad.
When I first went through the series, I was like, what is this? And it's like 2000s.
Yeah, it's very like the 80s like Asian J-pop. Like okay, nah. So I'll give it a C.
Okay.
It's a filler arc opening.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's not a filler arc because it goes on for like a lot of episodes. All right, a
Like
C tip.
I'm skipping it every time, so it's
I
definitely
feel
a
that.
C.
I would definitely skip it every time too.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm surprised you gave it a C. I was like, but I won't change it. I won't do anything.
I feel like since I don't know all the levels of it, I'm just like right now it's just
You don't know how low it can get yet.
exactly.
You're like, let me not just hand out an F already.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not just throwing it out there.
Alright.
It could get worse.
Alright.
So
All right, Todd. Opening 3.
世界らうべき世界が僕は今さ新しい世界への扉を開く
All right. That was opening 3. How are we feeling about that?
I'll give it a B. It was okay. Nothing really super interesting. It gives like before almost like a filler arc kind of thing. I don't know. It was alright. It's fun and chill. So
All right. Bet.
visuals were better though than 2 for sure.
The animation quality actually, because more time has passed. Because
Yes.
you're also essentially right now, you're watching kind of the evolution of animation.
Okay.
Because you're thinking about from 99
Yeah.
up until, so you're watching
Yeah.
each year like as like shit has kind of changed. and
True.
shit. So, all right. Opening 4. Bon Voyage.
Okay, I did like that a lot.
Okay.
That was
all
more
right.
fun. I caught myself smiling a couple times too. Like it was
All
cute.
right, catching the
That
vibes.
was
Catching
so
the vibes.
cute. I like the summer, the pictures, everything. Like I'll give that an A. That was fun.
All right,
That was
all
like
right.
a beach episode. Woo! Like I like it.
Beach episode vibe.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
All right. OP number 5. Kokoro no Chiso.
Alright, I give it a B.
All right.
I think I don't know, it wasn't as eye catching, I guess. Like it was alright. And then the song was like average. I don't know. It was alright.
Let's chill.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into opening number 6. Brand New World.
Oh. Nah, that was pretty fire. That was pretty fire.
Win is a win.
I like that.
A win is a win.
I'll give it an A tier.
We're not handing out no S's. She's
I don't
being
know.
stingy with the S's.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like,
You smiled and everything. It was like, yeah. I was like, we gonna get an S. She was like, A.
Maybe.
She's scared to give it an S. It's fine. It's fine.
Maybe.
We'll take the A. So, context here, right? For where this intro is in the story.
Because I'm like, this is a lot going on. I'm like questioning. I'm like, what's happening here?
So it takes until this point. You've heard all of us One Piece fans say, like, you just got to get to this point.
Wano.
And it no. In regards to like whether we actually know the story really picks up. Like it gets like this is when it took all the way until this point, opening number 6, where the story got to a point where I said, oh, I think I love this shit.
Oh.
I didn't love this shit up until this point. I was just watching it because I was like,
why not?
well, more like there's I knew there was a reason why it was still going on and still popular.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to wait to figure out. I knew I had to just kind of wait. And it wasn't until around with things
You
that
gotta wait
happened.
till 6 seasons for a show to get good for you to actually enjoy it?
I mean, listen, I know it's asinine.
I have a short attention span. Do I want to wait 6 seasons for a show to get good?
Well, it's different for everybody. For me, for some people, they fell in love at episode 30. For me, I'm like, I fell in love and I'm being realistic. I couldn't lie to you and be yo, right away, that you're going to love it right away. I'm like, no, I was like, still, I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was okay. And then here, I was like, oh, someone cooked here.
Okay, valid.
So,
I like that opinion.
So that's context for this area. So it's funny that you had that reaction to this intro because I was like, oh, this is actually where the story really
because you can tell like it picked up, it went in, and they like got an intro to match it. So
all right, cool. So OP number 7 is actually just a remake of the first intro.
Really?
We are, but it's with the voice actors from the actual series. So Luffy, Chopper, Nami, they actually sing the intro. So that's Nami.
That was cute. That was real cute.
It's another rendition of We Are. We're suckers for We Are here.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you think overall?
Obviously, I love the original one, a bit more, but I think this was a really cool concept, so I'll give it a B.
Okay.
Slightly less, but
it ain't the original, but it's cute.
It's still cute. Yeah, I love the concept. I think it's really fun. I don't know if I would have watched it as like, I feel like they could have had it just as like a side thing, like I think they did, but I don't know about reusing that for the next season. I don't know, that's a little lazy.
It happens.
Yeah.
All right. Opening number 8, Crazy Rainbow.
Okay.
He'll post it to the mic.
Oh? Nah, okay, that one kind of ate. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, face is serious right now.
I just want to know.
I don't know. I liked it, especially that beginning where like literally the pieces of the One Piece like intro were like just scattered on the beach, and then they all came together. Animators, y'all ate that. That was really cool. And the song itself, I really liked it. I think it has been my favorite out of the ones we've heard so far. People hate me, but personally, fine. I'll give it an S. I'll give it an S.
Let's go.
I'll give it an S.
Let's go.
That-
I don't need no more S's. Just one S. As long as there's one S, that's all that.
That one, I like it. I think it's really fun, enjoyable, and it's not. I don't know. It gives the good vibes, but also in like a like I don't know the what's that type of music that they call ska? The ska in the background? Yeah.
Ska.
Yeah.
I never.
When they have like the drums, but also the trumpets and stuff. That's like when it's all that's that genre.
Me, girl, that would have never came to my head.
Yeah,
I'm not a musician.
It's.
So.
I mean, I'm not either, but yeah. I don't know. It all came together. I'll give it that.
All right, cool. First S tier. Counts. How you feeling about that, Danny? You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy with that, but I don't want your pity. If you want to give it lower, you can give it lower.
No,
Jesus Christ.
Nah, I don't think it's out of pity. I genuinely think that one's a bop.
All right, bet. So next opening, OP9, Jungle P.
New Jolly Roger, so I assume the other one got destroyed.
You mean new shit?
Yeah.
Yep. She's like, all right, put it together already. All right. How
Okay.
you feel about that?
So it was high energy. It wasn't too bad. It was a little boring a bit, kind of just regular sounding.
Yeah.
I'll give it a probably B. The rap helped. I was like, okay, I
Switch
like
up the
this.
vibe.
Yeah, it switched up the vibe. I was like, okay, I like this. So it helped it, but I bumped it up.
Okay, cool.
So I give it a B.
B tier. Next one, I'm gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. We back, baby. Another We Are remix. Opening 10.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
It's too damn bad. You gonna drink this We Are and like it?
He gave homie a shirt.
He's wearing clothes.
I don't know, a jersey. Look at him.
I'm not playing the whole thing because it's way longer than it should be.
Okay.
So, how you feel about this rendition of We Are for the third time?
Yeah.
You're probably like, okay, guys, I get it. It's the first intro.
Yeah, I'm like, god damn. It's like even Pokemon switched it up. Like, god damn. They had like a million too. The visuals were decent. I enjoyed them. The song itself, I'm like, I see what you did there. I wouldn't have put it as an intro with the song by itself. I think it was just like, oh, this would have been a cool like side remix to throw on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Do you rather the original at this point?
yeah, like the original's fun. But again, I guess
You gotta think about how many years are passing since we
Yeah.
heard the original too, like during these times. Like
Yeah.
years are passing by.
I think if they would have done just the first one and not the second one where the people singing,
The Straw Hats doing
yeah, without that one, and then if they went to this, I would like it better.
it.
But considering they did 3, I'm like, a little too much. Song alone, it would have been lower, but visuals is higher. So I kind of want to give it a C. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
like,
because you're like the classic is the classic.
Yeah.
You felt it. Then you seen the other rendition where they kept it, but you thought it was cute, the visuals. This is just kind of like, all right, you guys are milking it, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. By this point, I'm like,
All right, cool. So next opening is opening 11. Share the World is actually by the same group that does opening 10, so they hit it with a little combo duo.
Zoro gets glasses? Boa.
I know who that is. All right.
Is he saying, holy shit, I want more? Like, is that what
He's saying
saying?
share the world.
Oh. It doesn't sound like,
holy shit, I want more.
yeah, it sounds like, holy shit, I want more. I was like, alright.
Holy shit.
I was like, can I say that? Is this allowed?
Do you say that? All right, so how you feel about this?
I like that one a lot. It was groovy, and I like how they started out in like black and white with like some blues. Okay,
Yeah.
that's funky. I'll give that an A.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one. I fuck with that.
Solid vibes. All right, opening 12. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Kaze wo Sagashite.
Okay. Now there's more to the crew.
Yeah.
Some more voices. You got a tie on? There's a llama?
You see all types of different animals.
I've been looking at some of these characters like, what were they smoking?
What was he smoking?
Yeah, what was he smoking?
One person,
What
but the same people.
What was Oda smoking when making some of these characters? Because what the fuck?
You got to be a madman, honestly, to keep it up for this long and keep on making designs. Your brain can't be right.
You're right. Damn, these bitches are long.
Yeah. In the middle portion, they saw ODM. This is the nasty Toei days of trying to fill the time with recap, outro, intro, so they didn't have to show as much episode. That's what they did to, instead of making filler episodes, they would kind of just like stretch
Recap.
everything out. So that we'd be like, okay, so we got about 12 minutes of episode, I guess. It's annoying, I get it.
Yeah.
As a deep fan, I can acknowledge the fuckery.
Yeah.
That's why Danny's always so adamant about just read it, because he knows what they're doing in the anime.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that one?
Okay, I feel like that one was fun, enjoyable. I'll give it a B.
Okay.
I like that they sang. I like hearing them sing a lot better as the cast in this one than they did in the other one.
Yeah, something different.
Yes, definitely something different, fun. It was enjoyable to hear this time because I feel like the other one they were kind of like, straining.
All right.
But yeah, I'll give it a B.
Okay, cool. Next opening 13. Now we're at the halfway point.
Oh, wow.
One day. Yeah.
Oh, he's going emo. Is that Garp?
No. That's good. All right.
They got the audacity to show him at the end all happy. Like, I know your game.
I know what you did to
Nice. It looks all happy when I know it's not. It's like Junpei all over again.
this. The finesse.
The finesse.
The finesse. So how you feel about that? Now, you have kind of some context.
Yeah.
You know exactly what happens to this character, Ace, in case you guys don't know.
Yes. Okay. I know he dies. I don't know how or anything, but I know it's bad. So
JJK flashbacks.
yeah, I'm like, you know what? I like that they went emo style, like, like sad. It's giving ending more than it's giving opening, So as an opening, I'll give it a C for opening because it doesn't give opening vibes. It gives sad ending vibes.
Ooh.
The song itself was good. Visuals were good. crazy characters. Looking at them because I'm like,
You finally started looking at the designs like, what is this
no,
man
I'm
drawing?
like, these people
you
be
see
looking
some
crazy.
stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, I see some things, but some people be looking crazy. As an opening, I give it a C.
Okay, so opening 14. This is now the last ending before the time skip.
Oh. Why keep that? We fight together.
This is what Danny was talking about. He was like, nah, they start ODing after a while. All right. That is the last intro of this before the time skip.
Okay,
and then the manga went on like a 2-month hiatus
Mm.
around this part of the time of the story. The anime, I don't think it went on hiatus, just went on a bunch of filler. So, how do you
Okay.
feel?
It was type cute. I liked it. That was a good fun vibe. We fight together. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was feel good. It was feel good.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was like in this, I would like replay it on my playlist. So I'll give it an A.
Okay, A tier. It's like a send off type of vibe because they showed a lot of imagery of how Luffy recruited everybody and XYZ. So it took a while to kind of, I guess, tell that
Get them
visually
together
and XYZ. So all right,
Okay.
opening 15, 2-year time skip, new character designs. The same person who made the very first opening made this opening.
Okay.
かつてこの伝説の海賊王ゴールド・ロジャー
Oh, that's where he get his coat. Long hair. Okay, I feel like this one's a little more difficult. Because I feel like in the beginning it was way too... I don't know, I wasn't feeling it in the beginning. But then as it went on, it grew on me. So I'm like, it would go hard on Dance Dance Revolution if you were playing it. Like, that's the kind of...
You wanted to pick up, and it picked up because you was like...
Yeah. I was like, alright, vibes alright, visuals okay, and then I was like, okay, it's bringing up, and it's cool to see all the new characters the more, like, it went on. I was like, okay, this is good. I'll give it a B.
Okay.
I'll give it a B.
That's fair, that's fair. All right, opening 16, hands up.
Oh, they gave her titties.
Yeah, post-time skip designs are much more,
And glasses.
my baby girl,
Oh, Brooker.
Nico
Robin. You guys look like the things from
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. You said we out here styling.
All right. Opening 16, how you feeling?
All right, visuals I liked. Song I did not like that much. So that's hard because
All right.
the visuals I was like, you know what? They look good. I love that they started with the drawing opening. Everyone coming in one bit at a time. Like, okay, I like that. That's different. You don't see that too often. And then just different styles. And then halfway through, everyone showing one at a time. It's like the Family Matters intro. That was cute. I like that. But I don't like the song that much. Hands up, hands up. I do want to change the second intro to D tier.
Retroactively, we're going back. The fact that that's on your brain, you're like, that second intro, bro. That
absolute trash. That's
not even F, so D.
That's D.
Okay, so this you're gonna give a C.
It's so hard. Yeah, I give it. Song alone,
Okay.
C. But the visuals were nice,
All right.
but not enough. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, as an opening, you gotta rock. I don't know, something. Be different.
Bet. So, opening 17.
Aw, it's so cute. Okay, they look cute.
don't even have words. Listen, man, One Piece characters, we got a lot of outfit options. We got a lot of outfit options. Like, that's one thing nobody can tell us is like, no, we got fits, bro.
Yeah, no, that they got drip.
Alright, so how we feel about OP-17?
I'll give him a B because that was a solid. Like, okay, they popping, they out here. Like, look at this fit. Like, coat, hear me out.
Coat flapping,
Coat
open.
flapping is out here. Look at the sash on top of the. Like, I'll give them that.
Okay, all right. Opening 18 now. Hard Knock Days. We're almost done. We're almost there.
Older Sabo. Is that all she does? Robin, she just.
That's how she activates her powers.
Can she sprout a dingling?
Well, she doesn't have that. She can sprout.
What she already has.
What she has.
Okay.
Yes. She's probably ding-a-ling.
I'm curious.
All right. So how you feel about that one?
Not really memorable. It wasn't.
Could it be because we were talking the whole time?
Maybe, but I feel like I don't know. It wasn't that. It was alright. I'll give it a C.
Okay.
It was alright. I feel like if the song was more, but I don't know. There's parts of it that was cool.
Okay. Bet. All right. Next opening. Opening 19. We Can.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Attack on Titan, motherfuckers. What the fuck is Chopper looking like? Okay, now that went hard. That went hard.
She's like, that was...
It was slow building, but that went hard. I like the intro.
Listen, when you bring back the OG...
I don't know. He brought back a few times, and I was like,
Well, nah, the last one that he came back, you gave it a B. That was the We Go. That was when we came back.
Yeah.
And then the only one he did before that was We Are. So right now he's shooting in the A and B range for you right now. So how you feeling about We Can?
No, this was pretty good. I'll give it an S.
Ooh.
I liked it a lot. I like the visuals. I like the.
You probably like that guitar. That.
Yeah, it was. I was like, you know what? I would listen to this at the gym while I'm working out.
Okay.
You know, like that's. I like the good vibe. The.
All right.
And not saying every intro has to be that high energy.
Yeah.
But because
you like a mix. Yeah.
Yeah, I like a good mix.
Depends on the vibe. It's trying to set a tone for the season. And shit
Exactly.
like that,
No, but I like it. The visuals were fun, and I don't know. They look great.
So, opening 20. Hope.
Is Nami's staff just electric? Saji! I saw that.
The blue guy. Oh, Jinbei. Yeah.
Oh, he looks fucked up.
Bro, trying to figure out the plot from the intros. I can say I watched all of One Piece through the intros.
I did not like the song at all.
Okay. Okay.
No, visuals were cool. Sanji deserves his time, so like happy for him. But like, they should have given him a better song.
Okay.
I think that one I will give an F tier.
Oh,
I
F!
don't like it. I
Oh, the first one. The first. I respect it.
don't like it.
All right. Next intro. Damn. We'll see how y'all feel about that. I think respectable F, honestly, because it's like you haven't given a single F. You haven't really been given a lot of D's. You've been pretty fair, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But I'm like, I generally, if this came on, I would skip it on the playlist. You know, like.
Thanks. All right. Opening 21. Superpowers. Same Sanji arc.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't like it that much. It was a little bit too repetitive.
Do you think it was a little too chaotic? Too much going on?
I don't think it was too much going on. I just think I feel like the song didn't fit the vibe of the visuals. You know? Like,
Besides the Power Rangers, I guess.
Yeah, besides the Power Rangers. I think if it had, like, yes, we get superpowers, and then it moved on to, like, something else, more, something, that would be better. But, like, the amount of repetitiveness is not giving. So, I'll give it a C.
Okay. All right. Now, we've made it to opening 22, and this is where we get to say our famous phrase, we'll see you in Wano.
Oh.
So now you've made it to Wano. This is Wano's first opening.
Okay.
Original person, actually, from We Are as well. They brought him back again.
What is that beard? Oh, these are cool. Daddy. Oh, Law's still here. Fighting dragons?
All right.
Okay.
Over the top. How are you feeling?
All right. I liked the better vibe of this in the sense that it has good energy, lots of fights, so you can tell the tension is high in the season. But at the same time, still keeping up, high spirits, and they're trying their best. So visuals, I will say, pretty good. I do enjoy it. They were fighting a dragon, very confusing. But I would definitely listen to this if I was out and had it on my Spotify playlist.
Okay.
So I'll give it a B.
Okay, B. All right.
Yeah.
Respectable. See, your boy keeps you in the A and the B, man. He's good.
He's
Same
good.
guy. He's like,
Yeah.
he's consistent. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You're not taking a big gamble. All right. Opening 23. We're almost here, man. We're almost at the end of the road.
I like the colors. Samurai looks are cool. It's giving like
All right. How are you feeling?
okay. I liked the visuals in the sense that it has like really colorful punches and stuff like that. I said it was giving like All Might like smash.
Yeah.
Like I like that. I think that looks cool. Added a little bit more flavor to him. Because I know Luffy's just kind of like a stretch punch, but you can tell he's like upping his powers at this point. Still fighting that dragon.
Still fighting that dragon.
Still don't know who that is. What's happening there? It's a dragon.
So you remember how me and Danny were really like honest in regards to like the quality of the animation and kind of the visuals of the opening really takes it till Wano, in my opinion. Like I think it was just
during the anime itself.
Yeah, because I watched this weekly. I binged it. You know what I mean? I can call it what it is. I know what other series like. Yeah, it was just okay. And this comes out every week, and then for some reason in Wano, the animation style completely. I don't know if you noticed that it looks more watercolory. Like it looks way more different and it moves a little more fluid. It doesn't look like kind of the
Not
how
as
it looked
stagnant.
for a while.
Yeah.
So just like the whole quality production completely changed, even though it's still weekly, and that's why like we're a little bit like we want to see other people like kind of stacking up because this is every week since 90. Look how long we've been watching this now.
Wild.
How many openings? So it's like we can see other people step up. So that's why we're like, yo, if they can do it on this weekly schedule, what are you other guys doing that's seasonal?
True.
So-
I mean, they got 20 years to back it though, so
20 years, but you still ain't got enough time to work on it. You got like 2 weeks.
valid.
Yeah. So how you feel about this intro?
Visuals were good. Song is okay, so I'll give it a B.
B tier. All right, that's fair. We have 4 openings
Oh my
left.
god, already?
4 openings left. This one is special though. This is the opening for episode 1000.
Oh.
So they did his own intro just for this
Okay.
episode specifically. And what do you think it is?
Oh god, no. Not again.
And what do you think it is?
Oh no.
ゴミメルセイ力
Did they just replay it? No.
ノザイフォーカー欲しけりゃくれてやるその全てをそこに置いてきたグランドラインを目指し夢を追い続け大海賊時代
That was 4 times!
Girl, this was recently though. This was like 2000 something. This is like 2021, I believe, episode 1000
That's
came
crazy.
out.
4 times.
So it's over the span of like 25 years. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
granted, yes, I understand that.
yeah, it's just you're binging through it, so you're like, bro, I heard this many
Yeah.
times. So how you feel again? Visual, I guess.
Okay, I think it's a great concept. The fact that they brought it back, like, renewed with the same, like, with the new style. Same song, new style. Great concept.
Yeah.
I love the before and after. That's great. I, obviously, yes, I'm listening to it all at once, so I'm like, again? But since it is a specialty episode, that is good. So I guess as an opening, I'll give it a B. I won't give
Okay.
it a C for repetitiveness. But as a concept, that's great. It is
Yeah.
good. If it was just by itself, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is an A concept.
Yeah.
But like all at once in the line, I'm like,
All right, cool. 3 more. The last 3. Opening 24. Paint.
paint. Oh. I know it's a samurai style, but it's ugly. More dragons. Okay. Okay, I really like the visuals for that. Like, I think that looks really cool and nice. So you can see the animation style glow up. Woo! So much. The song is okay.
Okay.
So I feel bad because I'm like, wow, this looks really nice. Like,
Because you're impressing what you see from the beginning.
yeah.
You're like,
I'm
okay.
like, ooh, this is nice. But then it just keeps going. I'm like, all right. Nothing too crazy. Unfortunately, a B.
All right. That's fair. You've been hitting out a lot of B's. You've definitely been being nice. I'll
Yeah.
say that.
No, because they're like, okay. Like, I don't say, like, if I genuinely don't feel like, like, I don't like it that much. Like, I don't know. But if it's like, yeah, it's okay. If it comes on mixed in the playlist, I'll let it rock,
All right.
you know?
All right, bet. All right. Pan Ultimate, opening 25. The Peak.
That's adorable.
All right.
Nah, that was fire. That was fire. I like that. It was a good bop. I like that it was a drawing beginning, so it's something different, something we haven't seen before. Good. I don't know. Gave me a good feeling of just like, yeah, this is great.
This is
I
the
like
peak.
this. I like this. And animation style, you can tell, is incredible, and it definitely goes up. Obviously, after the years, since it's more recent, obviously that's gonna improve. But I don't know, it's cool. You see Luffy's in a new style, and I like the song. I would bop to this in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it an A.
Okay. A tier.
Yeah.
So that opening was actually the last opening for Wano. So Wano was for opening 22, 23, 24, and 25. Wano
Okay.
was about 200 episodes long.
That's all of Sailor Moon. That's crazy.
So it's a big boy. But we're about to enter the last intro. So before we enter this last opening, how do you feel? How do you feel about your One Piece journey so far?
It's interesting because it's like I recognize these characters, or at least majority of them visually, from like my friends cosplaying, seeing Corey and Danny talk about them, my other friends talk about them nonstop, other people drawing them. I follow a lot of artists, so I've seen drawings from them. But it's interesting to see it in the moment, in the intro, seeing how they all interact together. So it gives me more context on things. So.
What do you feel like you've learned now, I guess, differently going from 1 to 25 than, I guess, prior to us sitting down here? Like, do you feel like anything, opinions or things like that may have changed in regards to maybe things you thought about visually about the series or anything like that?
I definitely think I knew some of the characters were crazy looking, but like he really went in on like, I will say One Piece has a very unique style to it, and it's incredibly like on its own, in its own range, in that sense of like, these are memorable, some of them are super ugly, some of them are super like cute, but it does dabble within that, which is wild because I know a lot of like the pretty girls all have the same face.
Yes.
Which sucks because I'm like, all these guys get so many different ranges on like looks, styles, everything, but like the girls all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
So like ups and downs in that sense. But it's cool to see it all come together. So seeing the before and after of like where we started, you know, to where we have come, good far journey. I'll give you all that.
Okay, I got it. All right. So I appreciate you taking this journey with me here on the high seas of the Grand Line and the New World. I know you don't love One Piece, but you sat here and did this. So once again, thank you. Make sure you guys follow Kimmy on all socials. We will have them in the link below in the description. Obviously, follow our podcast if you want to see more of us talking, not about One Piece. We talk about a whole bunch of other stuff that we're into on the podcast. So
I'll let them talk about One Piece every now and again.
Every now and then. When the live action season 2 comes out, you know, we'll be back in action. So, final opening. This is it. Opening 26.
Let me see what they got.
Us.
Oh, this is so cute. Nah, that was crazy. That was
That's
great.
it.
That was great. No, that ate. They ate. Absolutely. No crumbs. Fantastic. I think it also helps the fact that they've been going on so long to be able to do the outfit changes with all the outfits throughout. That, like, I don't know, that's so considerate. You could tell the people that made it, the animators, like, they loved it, you know? So I like that. Okay, I will give it an S tier.
All right. We
I'll
finished
give it
off
an
with an S tier. Listen, that, even when I heard that for the first time, I said, whoa. Because even visually, because if you see they changed the art style again.
Yeah, it
and
was cute.
And I remember before you saw, it was like, they got rid of Zoro's titties. What happened?
Yeah.
And it's a reason why they did it, because where the story's kind of going right now, they kind of need to have something that's a little even more fluid than what they had before
Okay.
to kind of do what Luffy's powers can do now.
Okay.
So
because they were giving like Astro Boy boots, like outfits and
Yeah.
stuff, which like okay, I give them for the little change. I do like the animation style change. Very cute. I've mentioned before that I don't like ugly animation style. Not saying like the beginning of the One Piece, obviously it's old, like that's different from just being ugly. Like I personally can't watch shows like Rick and Morty and all that stuff because they're too ugly for me.
they're trying to gross you out and shit.
I just can't do it. It's just if something isn't visually appealing to me, like I won't fuck with it.
Yeah.
But I think all styles have been good, but also I like that they switched it up to make something different. Like they went there. They decided to make that challenge. So I was not expecting. I was ready to be like, it's gonna be some lame ass one. Maybe the animation will carry, but the song didn't. The song did help.
Yeah.
So
the guy brings back the nostalgic vibe because he was the first one. When you hear his voice, you're like, okay, I don't feel like this is when we first started too, in a way. So
yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I would say the visuals carried and made it, or otherwise it would be an A.
Yeah.
But everything together,
they put their Badissi in that.
They did. They put their whole Badissi in that. Right. So I'll give it an S.
Okay, so we've reached the end of our journey. That's it. So you have anything to tell One Piece fans as we close out this video?
Be responsible. Don't be a dick. Don't be a creep.
Don't be a creep.
Don't be a creep. And shout out to all you One Piece cosplayers because these characters be looking crazy. So for you guys to bring that to life, I give my hats off to you.
Yeah.
So
we'll always have options. There's a plethora of characters for us to choose from,
yes.
And if you only chose to only do One Piece characters, you still won't run out. So
I mean, the girls all kind of look the same. I stick with that. So there's not much you can do in change of style, but
I guess we'll get into our segment. What the name of the episode is. So we saw how much you guys enjoyed it on my channel of seeing a One Piece hater, Kimmy over here, react to all the One Piece openings. But fun fact, Kimmy hasn't watched any of the big three.
She's a big three hater.
She's a big three. I don't know.
I'm not
gonna say she's mainly she's a One Piece hater, and you seem almost indifferent towards Naruto.
Yeah, I don't care for Naruto. It's
so
cool.
If anything, just like you call herself not a hater, but a unbothered.
Yeah.
Unbothered Naruto hater. I don't know what the word I want.
The unbothered Naruto hater.
Anyways, what we'll be doing this episode is we will be going through all the Bleach openings. Bleach opening 1 through 17. Me and Danny, obviously, we both seen Bleach. Danny's way more knowledgeable about Bleach than me. It's kind of like something I barely know about as well.
Love Bleach.
Even though I'm caught up, but not with the manga, only the anime. But Kimmy, seen none of it. So doesn't know what the openings look like, don't know what they sound like.
I don't even know what the show's about.
I will say, that's fine.
What do you know about? You don't know anything about Bleach?
I have a friend who's a diehard Bleach fan. Every time he gets drunk, he talks about Bleach. That's all I know.
The mic's too low.
Oh, Shinigami with swords. That's all you need to know.
What's that?
Shinigami, they're soul reapers.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say this about the Bleach openings. In my opinion, I think Bleach has some of the best openings in all of anime, especially with the big three. I think for me, I think it's Bleach, then Naruto, then One Piece. As far as the big three is concerned, Bleach openings to this day are some of my absolute favorite.
Yeah, so we'll be going through openings 1 through 17. Kimmy will be basically reacting here. We will give some commentary here and there, but honestly, Kimmy's the main character moving forward. So she'll give her thoughts. We will be doing rankings from S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier.
Okay.
So that's your options there. Obviously, S being the best, F being the worst. Damn, bro, you hit the hell out the mic with that. And, just give your thoughts as you go.
Okay.
So
I feel like I should be harsher because last time I feel like I was very nice to One Piece.
You could be harsher. Trust me. Bleach could take it. Their openings, solid.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So.
And I'm gonna be honest. I have no preference or nothing. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So obviously with Bleach, was weekly as well, just like One Piece. So you will be going through it the same way as One Piece was, essentially. So like no seasons. Don't think about it like seasons. Think about it like they just switched the opening.
Okay.
After a while. So
let's do it.
Let's get to opening 1, which is called Orange Range by Asterisk. I think
it's the
other way around.
Yeah. The title is Asterisk.
Like a baka.
By Orange Range. I'm gonna say this opening is probably, in my opinion, the best one
Oh,
I think they cooked with the first one.
Yeah.
when did this come out?
2002.
Yeah.
Look at the screen. The screen is whatever
Yeah.
that
Oh, no,
those
I see
dimensions
square.
are.
For about 3 years. Spent a lot of time on the title.
Ooh,
That
I
is
like
true.
this switching transition they got. Art style is cool with the graphic design for it. We love a spiky boy. What they? Oh, I was like, why are they walking on it?
This song, without fail, has been in my top 5 Spotify wrap up
Mm.
like 3 years, 4 years straight.
Oh, you like Bleach or something?
Huh?
You like Bleach or something?
Some,
This is so funky.
right?
Yeah, that's literally was the word in my head too. I was like, so funky. All right, that was opening 1. How do we feel, Kimmy?
It was alright. It was cool. I liked certain parts.
I don't like how
But
you said
some-
that.
I don't know. Like you were like, this is the best. Fucking love this anime. This opening is the number 1, and I'm like, it was alright. Like it was cool.
I prefaced all that by saying, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's the nostalgia for him.
it's all right, mate.
It's alright. What I did like was one, the graphic design, like cool style. Like it went from like funky Fanta, like
Fanta.
yeah, like yeah, it felt like that. But also I like how they were switching it up and all that kind of stuff. Some parts still felt like the old school style, which I guess that's just like the era of how
Yeah.
things were showing up in anime. So that's a little against me. I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay, I think it'd be a solid, honestly.
I'm gonna give it an S.
It's not up to
It's
you.
the nostalgia people.
It's not about you. All right, so let's get into opening number 2, which is by Overworld.
Overworld.
Yeah,
Ooh,
called
wow.
The Techno Life.
Ooh-bah.
Uba.
Big sword.
It's very My Hero, because I think Overworld did mad My Hero things, right?
Think so.
Why does your mic keep getting lower?
I don't know.
You like me keep making it shorter?
So is she the love interest? Yeah.
No,
No.
No?
no.
They don't really like focus on love in this whatsoever.
I know.
Look, there are love.
But like
there
the
are,
like
there are ships though.
Yeah.
Not like fan made ships. There are ships.
Yeah. Okay. Girl says shields. Okay.
That's opening 2.
Alright, that kind of fucks. I like that. That was a bop.
I think it's because you like My Hero openings and they make My Hero openings.
Oh, I like bop. Like, why did they make one?
Just
Like specifically, I thought you were like
No,
saying
I'm
like
saying
as
they
in-
make like that group.
Like,
Overworld
actually.
has made My Hero opening, so I feel like you
which one?
already. I forgot which ones Overworld made, but I believe it's maybe opening 2 or 3. That
Okay.
it's that whiny. It's one of them whiny ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have to look it. You want to look it up? See Overworld My Hero.
But
How you
I
feel?
I like the upbeat. Like I get it. They if they did this and they've been doing it for so long, like no wonder like My Hero sounds good. I like it. I give it an A.
Okay.
That was fun. That was a bop.
All right.
Like I would add this to my anime playlist.
All right.
It's the third opening, season 3.
See,
Okay.
cool. I was like,
Look at you.
I don't know why I knew that. I was like, I think I want to say it's the second or third one, but I was like, that's why you like it. I think because you like My Hero openings.
Well, I just like upbeat openings. So
Okay, cool. So let's get to opening 3, titled High and Mighty Color. No, it's by High and Mighty Color, titled Ichirani no Hana.
he tried his
Ichiri
best.
no Hana. Ichiri no Hana.
Good job.
Baka.
Oh, not the spider lily.
We love a spider lily.
The hot girl.
Yoruichi.
Yeah.
She was the black cat in the first opening.
Oh, with the knife in the mouth. I was like, oh, kitty.
Or the second opening, sorry. The last one.
I like it. This emo fuck with his hair in his head.
This is so anime.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
this is so anime.
Epitome.
Like I know it's older, so it's just like all the like stare off into the distance shots
This
are always
is where
hilarious.
it stems from.
We need to make something really quick.
Mama. Are they in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like 16.
Well, she's not. He is.
Well, yeah, she's like hundreds of years old.
All right.
Okay.
That's opening 3.
That was pretty good. I liked it. It's like it's truly old school anime, like emo. I very much like that. I give. It's it's hard. I want to say A, but I was like, that really fucked though. I'm gonna give it an A for now, depending on how the other ones go. Maybe it'll get moved
Okay,
up.
an A.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get to opening 4, which is by Beat Crusaders called Tonight, Tonight, Tonight.
Ooh.
This one's a fun. I like this one.
You remember all of them?
Mm-hmm. Most of them.
Yeah, my memory's not great about them. So some of this is like the first time I'm hearing it. It's been so long because I binged through it so quickly. And
This is so old school looking.
and I skipped all the filler.
Graphic design is my passion.
You love that quote.
It's
Where's that
a
from?
great meme. You never seen that meme? I'll show you
I'm not a
after.
graphic designer.
My radio to start a new day.
No, that's some good fluid. That was fluid. I like that.
Tonight, love is racing.
Tonight, Love is Racist?
I love a redheaded fucker.
Oh, Rage. He's so mid. Tonight, it's going down.
This is so like emo era, like 2005, like
You love
vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
This is a filler
arc.
opening.
I was like, I don't know who any of these you are.
This is so old school. The CDs. Okay, that kind of slaps.
You got one over by nostalgia.
TV Tokyo.
See, okay. I think I'll give it a B just because I was like, it was alright, it was fun. The nostalgia was cool, but I'm like, the graphics were, I don't know.
Yeah.
Real.
I agree.
So
It's a filler opening at the end.
is it okay?
Yeah.
Because I was like, it looked it doesn't really give a fuck kind of vibe. So
So what you want to give it?
it's a
Choose a
B.
A B. All right, cool.
Sorry, guys.
All right, so next one is by Yui called Rolling Star.
Rolling Star.
This
I'm a
one.
star.
Yui herself has done a lot of anime openings in the genre.
Yeah.
Okay, his fit.
Oh, okay, Danny.
I see a lot of people cosplay him.
Yeah. What's his name again, Danny?
Huh?
Kisuke, right? Not
What?
Kisuke. What's the guy name again with the bucket hat?
With the Kisuke Urahara.
Yeah.
The flames, the black and white. I can't. This is so emo era punk.
Oh, the whole series. It gives edge.
It's so edgy.
All right.
Okay, that was cool. I like that. I give it an A because
Okay.
you could tell that shit like at the year it was totally made. You know, like you were like bumping that in your room, like screaming and hell. Is that how you would describe it, Danny?
Yeah, easily. I was.
Oh, you were screaming in your room?
Oh yeah, I was screaming in my room, in the car.
All this shit. Like, all right, this shit slaps. I would add this to the playlist too.
All right. All right, cool. So next opening is opening 6 by Aqua Times called Alone.
Alones.
Alone.
Oh, this is Kim. It's really all feels.
Oh, I love this. Actually, I love this one.
The lion sings.
This one fucks.
Oh, he got a mask now.
Yeah, this one fucks.
Oh,
That
we
you could
love
say
the-
is the love interest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the redhead girlie.
It's one-sided though.
I mean, until I know the end, so.
Ooh, okay. This sequence.
That's the man trying to steal her away.
Ooh,
He's the
alright.
big daddy of the fucking opposing forces.
I'd be
Speaking
your
of
big
daddy, where's my daddy? He's
That's
not-
Aizen. That's the guy who, like, if you ever hear Aizen's like the mastermind, that's that guy.
Oh, okay. No wonder he hates him. He's trying to steal his girl.
Oh no, he did steal this girl.
His fishbone thing is cool.
Please don't judge our singing that without knowing the words, guys. We're just average kids.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, the world they had to go to rescue the girl is kind of like a desert.
You
No,
know,
it is a desert.
she would love like the Aron car like theme songs. So Latino.
Oh my god,
Spanish-
that violin.
Spanish vibe.
Oh my god, the
Is that a fun
guitars.
here in Bleach?
Yeah.
Nah, well, I mean, it's not an opening, so that's like a side track. You would
The
have to hear.
antagonists. Not only is their drip on point, but their soundtracks.
The soundtracks are fucking.
Oh.
You have a guitar
Bananas.
just.
That's something I think that has been lost to like with new shonen.
Good guitar
is that,
and-
like
no, like
well no not guitar but like
Soundtracks.
new like soundtracks like having like iconic actual like background soundtracks.
Yeah.
Because like My Hero has like a couple.
Yeah.
But like because some of these series are so much longer running, they have so much of a a significant library where like when you hear a song, you're like, I know exactly what time it is. Like I know the mood and I know exactly what series it's from. Like you know exactly like when the Naruto like funny like
I think JJK suffers from that.
Yeah.
They have like 2 maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know any of the JJK.
I know one.
You know any like the kind of the background music that plays in JJK?
I'm thinking Juju Scroll.
I don't know the
I
names
don't
of
even
them.
know.
No,
But,
like that's like the
either
little
way-
fun thing at the end.
Oh yeah, that don't
No.
care.
But
We
that's
talking
not
about
really-
within.
JJK definitely suffers from that. I think Demon Slayer too.
I think all the new
Yeah.
age series it's just not part of.
There's no like soundtrack that's iconic for.
Not Haikyuu though. They fuck.
You talking about the end show or you talking about the openings?
In
We're not talking
show.
about- End show. I don't know.
They,
Any.
in the breaks, they have a break
that's,
intro.
No,
that's an
different.
eye catcher. We're not talking about. We're talking about in show.
Like when a character
when
walks into a room,
or when a scene
Oh.
is the actual
My
sound.
Hero, I would say, have
they
that.
have like
They have like 2. That's why I said they have like 2 or 3. Like All Might.
Yeah.
It's like
when Deku says Eri and that woman's like.
But also, like when things are about to go ham, they play like that. Like
They play mostly generic ones, but there's none that like.
no,
stand
there's like
out.
I think there's like a specific
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hero.
Yeah, there's 2.
One.
I'm saying there's 2.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like 2 or 3. Like
Yeah.
the All Might.
You say Run. That's
yeah.
one
That's
for My
like
Hero.
that's one. That's an iconic one. But like we're saying like it has like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
But like
Not a
all
lot,
these
yeah.
older ones, like
They
they
have a
have
lot.
so many because like so many characters and it's been running for so long.
Mhm.
So different characters be having whole different theme songs and shit. Like
That's
the
dope.
Shinji theme for the newest one is a whole fucking R&B song.
Oh, all right.
It's crazy. So, anyways, what did you think about opening 6?
I already forgot it.
You're
No way.
hilarious.
Oh no, it's the sand one. The sand one. It was
They
okay.
start off like talking
The
real
ADHD
slow,
girly,
then
bro.
the rock hits in.
Stop.
Sorry, guys. We were talking too much. So, that was the last time me and Danny will talk so much. We will keep her on track.
Okay, so no, it was just okay. It wasn't any. The only thing that was memorable about it was that there was sand and that one like angle where they were like, shoo, like all coming in from the side and the sky is passing by. That was okay. I'm gonna give it a C. It was alright. Nothing
Wow,
memorable.
Yo.
Can we rewatch it? She hurting me right
No,
now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No,
it was
you
aight.
don't remember.
This is your last rewatch.
I didn't even get one rewatch.
Well, this is your one and only. You
Fine,
get one
but
rewatch.
this is my one
Kimmy,
and
do you
only.
accept his rewatch?
All right, fine. Give me a rewatch.
All right, this one is for the fans, I guess. I hate this for you, Kimmy.
Oh, the lion started singing. Hand holding. This is the only part that I was like, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I meant
That was cool. I don't like his face.
Damn, that's mad personal.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
That was crazy. Cook, bro.
So the bad guy took the girl, and they're coming to rescue.
Yeah, anime.
It's giving very Asuna got taken away. That's my comparison from Sword Art Online.
Do you still leave it at a C?
B minus.
There's no, we're not giving minus in the plus. It's only like a solid letter grade.
No, it's okay. Keep it at a C. If it's that hard for you, say it with your chest. Say on business. Kimmy.
Damn.
Like not having nostalgia like on it on first appearance. I don't know. I just give it a C. It's just
But
like
you're not talking about just the videography. You're talking about
Yeah.
like the music too.
It's talking about everything.
Is she?
It's talking about everything.
yeah, like I don't know how the
She's
music.
taking into account everything. It's the opening.
The lion singing in the beginning is hella cute, but then it's just kind of regular.
Still shots and shit like
yeah,
that. Like,
there's
I feel
still
you.
like little things in it,
Still-
but I think compared to the others, it's not as good.
All right. Danny's hurt.
Sorry.
So let's get to opening
We're
7
not even halfway through.
by Asian Kung Fu Generation called After Dark.
The goats. Asian Kung Fu Generation. Stop.
Yeah,
Ooh,
This is called After Dark, right?
yeah. After Dark. A lot of time on the title sequence, though.
What?
The hardest part about some of these intros is they spend so much time on the title sequence, like the name.
more masks.
More mask me. Mask off.
It's crazy how this is. This isn't a filler opening, but they're showing filler clips.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, actually, I'm not gonna even say anything. My opinion, yeah.
Yeah, this is a.
Hey, Danny, you can't influence her thinking. She's dead silent. She hasn't said a word. She's just dancing.
I like these cuts. Like that cut, G.
I don't like that cut.
Alright. That was pretty enjoyable.
Pretty good.
Pretty enjoyable. I like that one. It gives like almost a ska vibe, like getting there, like you know. I like that. I'm gonna give that an A. That was pretty cool. I like that.
So I was surprised you gave it an A because I thought the visuals were ass.
Visuals
just
were
gonna
not,
say-
yeah, visuals weren't as
I
strong,
don't
but I
think
feel
that
like the
that's-
song was like just good enough to like keep it up there. Cause like, yeah, the visuals aren't as great, but like just listening to it, like this is something I would repeatedly play on on my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm running to this.
What were your thoughts about it, Danny?
No, I was gonna agree. I think that was all like filler clips, and I don't know
Yeah.
if that's like the actual like opening sequence,
Yeah.
but I can't say for sure. They got a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It seems really different, but
So-
the song slaps.
So like a caveat with like a lot of the openings with these weekly ones, these long running ones, is that some of them we get full filler arcs.
Mm.
So like they just be making openings for that arc because like
It's
none
just
of-
whatever.
so it's just like, but sometimes some of the bangers be for the. Some of these I didn't hear because I skipped the filler.
Oh,
So, but when you skip a filler, you're choosing to skip like 50 straight episodes. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And then going back to the main story, but you don't miss anything. Like when it's filler, it's truly filler.
okay.
So, all right. You
No,
gave
but yeah,
that-
but I will say the song carried because visuals are not that great.
Yeah.
But
all right. So you gave that an A. Let's get to opening 8. We're almost halfway. Oh, I didn't say the name.
shoes.
I didn't say the name of it.
Oh.
Damn, screamed out shoes.
What the fuck?
So it's by Kaloon called Chubara
Chubara. Chubara.
Beach episode.
The beach episode. Oh, I like this.
Yeah, this is 100% filler.
Another filler one. Bro, so much filler in Bleach, bro.
No, I'm telling
This
you,
is so
the last
old school
opening is
looking.
not a filler song.
Little sister. Okay.
Girl was unmoved by any of that. She didn't say a single word.
It's not the best opening.
Okay, so I
a filler
liked
opening.
the beginning because it gave more of a like they're in high school, but they also fuck shit up on the side, which I thought was cool. But then I don't know, afterwards I was like, okay, girls getting kidnapped. Song is alright. Visuals were better than the last. But overall, I'll give it a B. It was alright.
All right.
Nothing really too crazy.
She's being very fair.
I'm gonna say if you don't give Valeza
Baleza.
a good rating, I'm gonna walk out.
Damn.
Let's
I don't even know
see.
we anywhere near that yet.
It's this one.
Oh, this is actually called, it's by Aquatimes called Velonica.
Oh, I thought it was Valenza.
That's what it says here. So yeah. Danny already spoiled the next one, so let's just get into it.
Let's see. Ooh, animation budget went up. Like the colors. All right, visuals looking good. I'm starting to see characters that I see my friends cosplay, and I'm like, ooh, that's where you from.
Oh, I remember again. Yeah, Velonica, or I guess Veronica. Valeza. Because the t-shirt you be wearing.
Oh, that's it.
Shout out to Valeza, sponsor Danny. He wants free shirts. All right. That was opening 9. How do you feel?
I really liked the beginning. The animation was really clean. The colors were like bright. The switch. Look at me, cunty, working. JoJo's like is giving that vibe. I like that. Song, it was cool. I like the song. I'll give it a B. No, because the other one was lower and it was a B. So I'll give this one an A. This was nice.
Math. Compare and contrast. All right. So
Solid.
next opening 10 by Scandal called Shouju S.
Oh, I think this is the one with just where it's just like Rangiku, not Rangiku, Orihime and Rukia.
Rengoku.
Yeah.
Tate bayo?
Tatebayo.
I thought that was something Naruto made up.
Yeah, it is. But I don't know why that's there. All right, Corey.
Okay.
Serving cunty.
Okay, it's truly. All right, girl.
Very cutesy, very demure. Just give me my money.
Oh, they ate that. They ate
The
that.
best girls of Bleach.
That fucked. All right. Because they were eating that with the little dance, doing that thing. I was like, oh, okay. 'Cause I
Doing
was
that
like,
thing.
it was giving J-pop vibes. So I was like, okay, this is cool. But then like they integrated it really well along. Like it didn't feel like super out of place compared to the animation with all the action and like the shots happening in the background. Like I really like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good like mix between like the old and the new.
Okay.
My personal preference, I'll give that an S. I think that was solid.
That's our first S, ladies and gentlemen. Danny, clap it up for your girl. She get her first S. Look at that. I can't clap because I got my hands full.
I like that a lot. I was like, this is cool. I like this.
All right.
I would
So
play
we
this.
forgot opening 11 apparently, so here's us adding this in for opening 11. Okay, music. Big titty girl. Dark and emo, different. Very soft and fun song compared to the emo-ness. New characters look like that. Okay. Alright, not too bad. I give it a B. Song was fun enough, different. Visuals were pretty good on the emo, but still fun time. New characters showing up, kicking butts. I'll give it a B.
We should do a joint subscription so we could split the YouTube.
The place.
Say
That guy
nu-
looks
nu-
like the guy from
do you say- do
JJK,
you say
the old man who
nuclear?
plays the guitar.
Nuclear.
Eisen but young?
It's just Eisen. Regular Eisen.
With
What?
the thing in the front of his face?
That's just with his hair down.
Oh. So which one's Eisen?
No, that's Eisen. It's just Eisen with his hair down. Like he has a little front bang.
Titties! I got distracted.
She lost the plot.
When do I get to see my guy?
Who's your guy?
Grimjow.
The
Oh,
sexy
Grimjow.
guy.
You know.
You've definitely seen him.
It's just too quick.
Like, you're probably not going to see him again. Like, his time's already passed.
Yeah. All right. That was opening 11. How do you feel?
That was cool. It was alright. It was also very much J-pop vibe, but different. It was more rocky type. Lots of changes in visuals where like character. They like to rotate a lot, which I find is different because you don't see too many anime that do that, like especially on like a repeat.
Yeah.
So I give them credit for that. Overall, it didn't seem like something too crazy. Nothing that really stood out to me. So I'm gonna just give it a B. It was alright.
All right. How you feel, Danny?
Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't remember this one, so.
All right. So next one is opening 12 by Miwa, titled Change.
Wasn't that change? She was saying change.
No, maybe I'm
I
wrong.
think this one's good.
Ooh, okay. This is so old school looking. It's giving Avril Lavigne.
Hey, you, I don't want your girlfriend. No way, I think you need a new one. Little Mama and Avril Lavigne remix. Little Mama and Avril Lavigne remix.
The old school VHS camera view is kind of cool though. So is that not Eisen?
That's Eisen. Yes,
Yeah.
we're saying it's Eisen.
Okay.
But you asked if it was young, and I said no, it's the same, not young.
No,
or
he
old.
looked like him. I don't know. He looked older in the other ones.
Yeah, what happened was his hair was just like not in front of him. We could spoil to you why, but
Nah.
like,
I don't know. I'll probably never watch it anyway. Oh, he died? That's rough, buddy.
that's rough, buddy. All right.
Very hardcore emo, punkish. The visuals were super like old school, like skater boy esque era. Cool. Song was alright. Visuals were good, but I feel like not good enough. I feel like
That's
the other things that I've rated as a B have been higher than this. So if I could have given it like a B minus, I would have. So we can't do that. So I guess I'll put it in a C.
All right, there we go. Yeah, once we start entering minuses and pluses,
Yeah.
there's too many
No, there's too many
you
tiers.
get too much free range,
No.
and then it's like, all right, man, just pick a lane.
Yeah, no, just give it a C. It was alright.
All right, let's get to opening 14 by Sid, titled Ranbu no Melody.
Ranbu.
No Melody.
I already know this is a filler opening.
Oh, this is the wrong one, actually. I think this is Vivid Blue. Something's out of whack. So apologies for anything that's out of whack, guys, but this is actually...
What is it? These flashing visuals. These slideshow iMovie ass fucking visuals right now. Oh, those ice wings are kind of cool.
All right.
Yikes.
D.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Damn.
That was damn. 'Cause that's
D.
the whole freaking.
D.
That was. I would have expected this from earlier seasons, but considering it's like the newer season, like
It's a filler arc.
the animators got lazy. Like you could tell, like the
Yep.
whole first part was just a slideshow. It wasn't good. The song was okay, but nothing noticeable enough. But the visuals themselves, it was just slideshow, slight animation, slideshow. Like there's nothing good about it. I don't know.
Agreed. 100%.
Damn. Smoked it.
The whole first half was that slideshow. And then they started adding, fight scenes and stuff. And by then I was like, I've lost interest.
All right. Cool. So, next opening is opening 15, titled by Scandal, called Harukaze.
Homie got himself a bomber jacket. Oh no, with the collar. Little sis.
This is definitely giving filler.
I think it's just like the end.
What is with this?
They clearly brought a new team in for this one.
This is a whole new show.
Nah, I think this is just towards the end of
What?
the original anime run.
Oh, this is the...
Oh, I've seen him. What is with these animations?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Bounce arc, right? Yeah.
Okay, song's not bad though.
All right. That was opening 15. How do you feel?
Okay, I like the song, but the visuals were weird. It was very another one that I was like, I would have expected this from more of the beginning, where it was like you could tell they were still being lazy about it, but in a different way. At least they put in more effort than the last one, because this one they added like stars, rainbow, flowers, things, and I'm like, this is giving my 7th grade like Prezi presentation kind of like thing. Not terrible. It's just like, really, I don't know. It gave a completely different vibe to Bleach, which it was like almost a rom-com-y look to it.
Okay.
Different. I don't want to necessarily say it's bad, but then towards the end it was getting a little lazy with it.
Okay.
I don't know, like they put in a little too much. So like, but the song wasn't bad. Maybe
You look so conflicted.
I am. I think this one's hard for me because I'm like, okay, song was pretty
It's
decent,
not that
but
deep if you're
visuals
going
were
to give it a C or a D.
no.
Like-
I'll give it a B. It was I.
What do you have to say, Danny?
I just like some other things that you've given B's now mean nothing.
That's true.
And then the other things that you've given C, like Aqua Times alone, I just don't understand.
Okay, you're right.
No.
It's,
No, he's being
but
correct.
Your
compared
opinion
to
can
every
change over time.
No, but compared to everything else, yeah, I'll give it a C.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I did give things that I perceived as a higher ranking. So
Danny is speaking for the comment section. Like, what do you mean? She has no rhyme or reason. She gave this a thing earlier, and then she gave this later. That doesn't make any sense. Anybody with ears will know that this is the superior opening.
I don't know. As a graphic designer, just visually, also, I'm taking that into account. So I don't know.
All right,
It's a little
so
too much.
we are almost done. 2 more. Open in 16 and open in
Dos
17. So, give you some context, Kimmy. Bleach goes on hiatus for the anime
this
a
is the
very
last one?
well, last 2.
Oh.
Bleach goes on hiatus for years.
Yeah, wasn't it like 20, 15 years, something like that?
No. It was
they all
like
did. It's not even that
12.
old.
12 is still a lot.
One Piece has been running for 25 years.
12. Yeah.
I mean, not
maybe
everything is
11.
One Piece, so.
Well, I'm saying Bleach is just as long as one. It's 700.
Oh.
Girls, Naruto and Bleach are just as long as One Piece. Don't let anybody fool you into thinking that it's an anomaly. That's why I said My Hero is like the last of a dying breed. Naruto's 700 chapters. Boruto's like another, what? How many chapters?
Boruto's like 250.
Yeah, and then Bleach is like 700. It's like 699.
Actually.
You know what I mean? So it's all the same.
Okay.
So yes, same ballpark. I forgot what we were talking about.
So yeah. So this is when it comes back.
Yeah, it went on hiatus for 8 years? More than that, right? Way longer. Almost 10 years, right?
I think it was 10 or 11.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is the comeback one.
Both openings.
Yeah,
slap.
1,000 Year Blood War.
Okay, I have expectations for this then.
Yeah, so the animation changed completely. Like it's way more high quality. So like, and yeah, so
All right.
you have that for context because you're gonna see a jump and be like, what the fuck?
Okay, let's see it.
All right. Next opening is by Scar called Tatsuya Kitani.
I remember when this opening came out, I was so excited. Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay.
See, the only thing that holds these series back is just the time it came out.
Okay. Yes, animation budget.
And Thousand Year Blood War is not weekly; it's seasonal.
This isn't a good season.
It's seasonal.
It's seasonal. We're saying like it's not weekly like it was before.
It's a fire season though.
Was there a slight time skip in the show too?
Slight.
Very
Not really,
slight.
actually, no.
Yeah, it kind of actually goes right into it. It just time skip for us because it took so long to come out. But this is the final arc of the series. All right, how you feel?
Okay, that slapped. That went in.
Yeah.
Animation budget alone, like it carried it. The song was pretty good. I enjoyed the song, but animation, like woo, 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 like went up. Like that was good. I like that.
I like the way they use pink in a lot of the
Yeah.
backdrops. And,
Very colorful.
Because also it reminded me very of like Danganronpa using
yeah.
pink to substitute red for blood type
Yeah.
of vibe, and I think that probably came out around the same era. Now that I
Yeah.
think about it, but yeah, I really like that. I want to give that an A, a
Okay.
solid A.
I think that's fair.
The
Yeah.
next one, you man, when I tell you,
Listen, man, this is the last one.
stars.
That's the last opening. So, just
And
wanna-
then there's like the other show, right? The after show.
what do you mean?
It's just Bleach.
There's a thing called Burn the Witch, but it's like a side
Oh.
thing.
It has nothing to
It has
do
nothing to
with
do
this.
with this.
Doesn't Bleach come out with like a
Nope.
after?
Nope.
No, like they didn't have a Boruto like thing.
Nope.
No.
There
Are,
was
are
a
they
one-
coming
there was
out
a
with
Well,
one
one?
Bleach,
shot.
so let's give you some. I don't think you're understanding exactly what's happening here with Bleach. So, you know the difference between what we mean when we say something is weekly and
Yes.
seasonal, right?
Yes.
You understand that weekly is
All the
every
time.
week
Yes.
until the shit is done,
Yes.
and seasonal every year or
Yes.
every 2 years, whenever you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Thousand Year Blood War is the final arc of Bleach, but the anime went on hiatus
Yes.
because the series was just not performing as highly as it was.
Okay.
The interest wasn't there anymore.
Okay.
So they went, let's say, 9 to 8 years without the anime getting to the final arc, even though it was already written. There was nothing holding it back besides budget, right?
Okay.
So now they have been airing the final arc, but instead of going with the weekly model that Bleach used to do, they switched to the seasonal model, which gives it more time
Okay.
to tell its final arc.
The manga has a sequel, but it's just a one-shot chapter of like 50 pages.
Okay.
Which may or may not continue in the future. They left it open to it coming back.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's
There's
why I
no
was like,
sequel.
I knew there was an after part.
Yeah, this is the most current things right
Okay.
now. So
Yeah, the after part, like it's inconsequential.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
yeah, so you're about to enter the final opening. How do you feel so far? Like, how do you feel about your journey thus far before we get to the end of this? Do you feel like you even know anything about Bleach while watching these openings?
No, it's
love
still
that.
it's still a mystery for the most part. But like, cool, and I'm more interested in a lot of the characters now because like like I said before, like I recognize a lot of them from like my friends cosplaying them and other people cosplaying them, and I'm like, oh, that's this character, that's that character. Oh, this would be really cool. Still sad I never got to see, you know, what's his name, the hot daddy guy.
I mean,
Grimjow.
he showed up. You just
I saw blue hair and I was like, that looks
like,
maybe him, but he didn't have the iconic, you know, half thing and all that. So I was like,
he wasn't like
really
the star.
Yeah, I didn't really
reason
recognize
you
him.
probably didn't see him as much is because there was one other person on his side that was more favored by fans. Because back then there weren't as many women watching.
Yeah.
So they probably would have leaned more towards this other guy called Ulquiorra. Just because he was more edgy, more dark, and him and Ichigo also had a rivalry.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Grimjow and this guy both like went at
Okay,
Ichigo.
that's good to know.
And before we get into this, there's one more question for you. Do you feel any similarities between, I guess, what you see on the screen and like maybe JJK or no?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Are you trying in terms of like visuals?
Just maybe the visuals, maybe like certain power sets, or maybe like some of the movement. Just want to see if you get any vibey, anything like that may feel similar to JJK.
Do you mean like in all of them?
Yeah, just everything you've seen.
It didn't give the vibe to me, really.
Okay.
So no, at least not in my opinion.
All right, but yeah, no, it was just a simple question. I'm not saying you were supposed to. It was just more like
Out of curiosity, yeah. Do you
Alright.
feel that way? You feel like it's very kind of similar?
In regards to like some of the, at least the storytelling, knowing the story, I can't really pick it up visually really like that, but like the concept of the story is very not similar to JJK, but JJK seems like a combination to me of Bleach and Hunter x Hunter in a way, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You disagree or no?
It's hard to say.
Okay.
I haven't given it much thought.
Okay.
So, final opening, Star by Star, called WOD. What does it even stand for? Watashi wa Star. So video. So fire.
So still no time skip in the show.
No.
Ooh, pretty style. Okay, mustache. I like these pastels.
Yeah. It's beautiful, honestly. It's a very beautiful opening.
It's very pretty. They got Instagram now.
And also, like, have you peeped, like, the fashion sense of a lot of the characters? This is all, like, the creators doing, really, because, like, he's heavy on the fashion bag. Even though his fashion is questionable. All right. That was the final opening. How do you feel?
That was pretty. I liked the aesthetics of it a lot. Like the pastel colors, something different they haven't done before, so you could tell they're experimenting. But I feel like also the style and animation takes into account because a lot of people are starting to do that route. In the same way that like One Piece had that like really bright Astro Boots era stuff.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like it. Cutesy vibe, but also it didn't lose the like we're fighting, we're going in and that kind of stuff. So I do appreciate that they managed to keep both without being too cutesy or anything.
I need the rating.
I'm sorry.
He's freaking out right now.
I need the rating.
I give it a song. I felt like a little bit more than okay. I'll give it an A. I think so.
It looked like she was fighting.
I love the way you preface giving it an A by it's a little more than okay.
So like I would give it an A minus for reference. Like it's not a B. It's higher than a B.
Oh, she would want to say a B so bad, girl.
It's not. I don't know. I think it's too pretty to be a B.
Okay.
Yeah, like the animation carried that.
All right. So
Yo, I can't wait to do the My Hero one. I cannot wait to do a My Hero one.
well, that could be like be a special side
But that's
project.
different
It's like,
also because you've seen them all.
we know them all.
You're not going off of nostalgia
I'll
with
tell
My
you right
Hero.
now, I like skipped.
Yeah.
After season 3, I skipped all of My Heroes.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, I think her way of doing it is better because it's like if you don't have, there's no bias.
No
like
bias.
and
no
and
context.
people who are in the comments, I know y'all gonna be like, oh, but the thing they don't even know how she doesn't even know how important this is or what's even being seen. And it's like that's
I
the
don't know
point.
anything.
It's just raw visual and opening.
We
like,
raw dogging it.
That's it. So, one last question before we close out.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny, do you have any questions for her for her journey? Nothing. How do you feel about the journey that you relived?
It's super nostalgic. It was great to see it. It's just like highlighting back on what I said a few episodes ago. If Bleach got a remake, I'm telling you guys, oh my god, the first few seasons.
Not everybody could be the big Moogie.
Oh no, Bleach. I don't know. We'll see how Thousand Year Blood War ends, but I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years Bleach got a remake. They deserve it.
I could see
honestly.
it. I really could. If they remade Sailor Moon, like they could definitely redo Bleach.
Yeah.
So,
And my final question before we close out: One Piece or Bleach?
what? Oh, as far as openings,
Well, yeah, she's seen
okay.
she's seen all of both now.
True.
I think Bleach. Just because
I agree.
a lot of the One Piece openings were super similar to each other that they started blending together. And considering they also lose points because they literally redid We Are like 5 times. And I was so done with it. I'm like, how many times are you going to do this?
I got it.
It was ridiculous. But Bleach, I like that they did all different things. A lot of them are different styles from each other. Even the bad ones are still memorable because they were completely different than the good ones.
Mhm.
So I thought that was very cool. And it didn't seem like they were afraid to try new shit. Like, I know we're always talking about like, these new people don't know how to try new things. Like, no, but genuinely, like, you could see the wide variety of it.
Yeah,
like,
man.
one episode is like, hey, J-pop, fun. And then one opening is like, you know, emo, skater boy, like complicated, like vibes. Like,
I love that you fully like kind of seemed like you kind of was like, oh, yeah, I see now. Like in regards to just try new shit. Like you got mad opportunities to just try new things. And the fact that you like seem like you realize it just now by seeing all of these in one go, like, yeah. It's
great. I really applaud them for doing so much. And I see and I understand now, like you had a standard to, I mean, I've seen like all different kinds, but considering I haven't had a show that is so like long run that like you guys have had with Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece and all that kinds of stuff. So I don't see as big of a progression. In some I do on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
But this is big and it's long and you have so many
Pause.
contexts.
He couldn't let it go, bro. He couldn't let it go.
No, I knew it as
She
soon
was
as I said
cooking
it.
too, bro. She was cooking. You
Damn it!
you couldn't just let her cook.
I can't. Anyways, I say Bleach over One Piece openings.
Okay, look at that, y'all. So, thank you, Kimmy, for volunteering as tribute. Don't worry, guys. She will do Naruto, not soon, but
At some point.
when we're getting close to like finally getting monetized. Because make sure you guys subscribe. Make
And
sure
also, I'm gonna make them watch Magical Girls.
Yes.
And they have to rate those.
we're gonna do Magical Girl ones,
I'll
but
rate 'em.
it has to be. That sounded crazy.
Oh,
That sounded crazy out of
I'm dead.
context, bro.
He said, "Oh, I'll
'cause
rate
you
'em."
just saying like, and we're gonna do Magical Girls next. He said, "Oh, I'll rate them." I was like, Jesus
Okay.
Christ!
Yeah,
I'm keeping it in.
Ah,
I'm keeping it in.
Great.
Bro.
openings.
So,
Well, you opening.
Kim, you got any final words and close
Oh,
us?
wow.
You want to close us out and give us some final words?
I give, you know what? Those of you Bleach fans, I give y'all that. Y'all ate that. Plus, I did see some of the fashion from there. Didn't get to see as much because I know everyone's always talking about Bleach things. So, you know what? You guys did good. I will say,
Good,
from
guys.
the slight bits that I've been seeing, it does seem like a good show. Will I ever watch it? Who knows? Maybe one day.
She won't.
Next pandemic.
Maybe.
Kimmy, the big 3 hater, not necessarily a hater, she just hasn't watched any of that except for One Piece she hates. But the big 3 hater over here will now finish out her trilogy by reacting to all the Naruto and Naruto Shippuden openings.
Naruto.
You know nothing really too much about Naruto besides Bluebird.
I know. Yeah, I only know
That's
Bluebird.
the
That's
only
great.
opening you know. So
That's
The only
perfect.
opening.
you never watched Naruto. You don't know the plot. She will be engaging with not only the song, but
The
as well as the
visuals.
visuals, taking both into account. This is what we do here, guys. We don't do just
Yeah.
songs.
Not just a song.
You know, Danny
I
didn't
learned
learn
my
this-
lesson.
We did a whole Bleach episode, so the fact that you did take that into account,
Yo, listen, Toasty backed me up, so that's all I needed.
it is what it is. So we're gonna be starting with the first opening, so we'll do a little transition here. So let's get into it.
Beep beep.
We are now getting into the first opening for Naruto.
I'm so excited.
Kimmy will be giving her rankings.
I'm
letter
ready.
grade: S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier.
I'll keep track of them.
Don't be mad
All right.
if I shit on your favor.
Yep. So first opening
Be mad,
is
actually. Leave a comment.
Be mad. Be mad.
Leave a comment, like, and subscribe.
Go rage, guys. We love the engagement. So, first opening is Rockstar by Hound Dog.
Babies.
Come on. I forgot how feel good this was.
Can you actually full screen it? The OG white hair teacher.
Might be.
This is so funny that I'm like,
Who else?
Keke Genkai? It's like pinkish.
Genkai?
Genkai from Yu Yu
My
Hakusho.
first name is Keke? Because Keke Genkai is the name of the moves in Naruto.
Oh, yeah. Yo,
what did I miss?
you wouldn't get it if we explained it to you.
Okay.
She has said nothing this whole intro. She just been watching it. She hasn't said a word.
I've been saying shit. You don't listen. You all been
You
laughing
have
for
not
10
said a
years.
word.
You have not said a word.
Oh my
You
god.
said after you said the first silver hair person, you was done. All right, Kimmy, you must be whelmed. How do you feel about the first opening for Naruto?
First of all, I think this is odd because I have no interaction with Naruto besides like I've seen so much hentai of them over the years. So
Jesus Christ, girl, you got to give us a flag before you say that word.
that it just shows up, you know, on your
Yeah,
feed
yeah,
eventually.
totally.
But like, so now I'm like, okay, context to who these people are, wild. So
Context. The only time you've seen them is in that context.
yeah, I don't or cosplays. I don't know these bitches, but so it's interesting to see them from like day one now.
Oh, you mean when they weren't when they're not adults?
Yeah,
Or when they were teenagers? At
yeah,
least.
when they're
Okay.
teenagers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a C. It was very
Okay.
it was very old school family matters.
Family
Hell.
Matters.
Like that's the vibe it's
Ninja
giving me.
Matters.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun
It's-
opening.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best out of
No,
it. It's
no,
definitely
no.
the lower tier of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
for
first
sure.
one. When did this come out? 05?
No, 2002.
Okay,
Wow,
so not
look at that.
Not okay, so I was 3 years off.
2002?
It is. Wait. It says 2005.
The Naruto anime came out
No,
in
no,
05.
no,
The
no,
English dub is 05.
2002. We were right. We
Yeah,
were right.
English
Yeah,
dub
yeah,
is
yeah.
05.
Okay.
2002.
All right. So, you giving that one a C. Second opening, Far Away by Asian Kung Fu Generation.
That's my guy.
That's his guys. Remember he played them before?
Asian
Bleach,
Kung Fu
Bleach
Generation.
openings. He was like,
okay.
Asian Kung Fu Generation. It was like this sounds the same.
They do everything. They're in every old school anime. Bleach, Naruto, Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
They've done everything.
They are a very anime intro
Yes.
Okay.
group. All right, let's get it.
Okay, I already like the beat so far. It's giving so early 2000s, but like better.
But better.
Or at least better than the bitch ass Bleach openings he showed me at first.
Yo, I did not see that straight coming.
Oh, it's that chick. Okay. Oh, my friend cosplays him really well.
Gara.
Mm-hmm. We circling. Spiders. Slow mo.
Yo, I'm sorry. The nostalgia hit for me so hard in that opening just now.
You was alright. You was zoning
Wow.
out. You was locked in.
Yo, I was
You
locked the fuck in.
You was euphoric over there. Well,
Yo,
Kimmy, how do you
I
feel?
just like that's just like the quintessential Naruto opening for Naruto fans.
Well, this is about Kimmy, so Kimmy, how do you feel?
I know. I just had to say it. Like, damn, that got me.
I liked it. I liked it way better because I'm old for old school emo. Like, woo, this is the intro, and yeah, a lot more movement, a lot less stagnant than like the other like PNG early 2000s intros
lock.
are. Yeah, so yeah, I liked it. A lot of movement, a lot of use of like that slow mo at the end was really cool. I'll give it a B. I like it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair. All right.
Yeah.
So we are going into the third opening, Turning Sadness into Kindness by Little, I believe. No, you keep it track though, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it.
Oh yeah. I feel so old.
I know he doesn't have a dad.
No one has a dad. No one.
A lot of war. He would die.
Sakura's got a dad.
Sakura's got a dad. Shikamaru's got a dad.
True. The only good dad in all of anime.
Damn.
Choji's got a dad.
She's got a dad. Pure silence. She's giving us nothing. Yes, Queen, give us nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm just like.
All right. That was opening 3.
Visuals were cool, but the song was annoying. I didn't like her voice at
You
all.
like the voice?
I didn't like the voice.
It's an
at
acquired
all.
taste. I'll say that.
I can see where
I
it's,
think you had to be there.
yeah, it was very much you had to be there.
No, I get it. Yeah.
That because every time she kept singing, I was just like, oh,
Oh, brother.
it was bad.
I like it. I'm just I can enjoy. I can appreciate the critique, guys. I
Yeah.
still like the intro.
Yeah, but otherwise, but it's cute. You see all of them when they're little and stuff, running and the happy and sad and all that. Naruto ends up with the purple hair, short blonde chick.
It doesn't matter.
You don't wanna know
Doesn't
that.
matter.
But
Yo, you don't know what you're gonna see.
You don't
okay,
know.
all right.
Why
What
you
we
asking
saying?
questions for the plot already?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
You basically get to watch the plot through these openings.
okay. All right.
So
All
what we
right.
saying? What we saying?
I give it a C.
That's fair.
It wasn't that great. So.
All right, so let's get into opening 4. Go by Flow.
We know Flo.
Yeah, Shonen Showdown
Another-
and Chin got to interview them.
Yeah.
They got to
Ooh.
rank their openings that they did for Naruto with them.
Nice.
And shout out to Toasty performing with them at the symphonic orchestra. Not Flow, Naruto.
Oh, I know this one. They play this in the club too. Da, na, na, na. Da, da, na. Oh, but I've never seen it though. Meow. It really went on with this texture filter. Okay, very PNG lock for this one.
Yeah.
But music is vibing.
Honestly, they're giving us nothing in the visuals.
No, yeah, visuals is nothing. But the song is slapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. That's so weird that they would have waited till the third one to do the whole PNG lock thing.
This is the 4th
What's
one.
the fourth? Yeah.
That's even worse. Why are you
Okay,
waiting till now?
The song go hard though.
Budget
I
cuts.
think like this is.
Budget cuts.
It's kind of giving filler art.
Yeah. Well, you gotta think about Naruto. Naruto was also another weekly anime, just like One Piece and Bleach was.
Oh, okay. This is the arc. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not filler, bro. You keep thinking there's filler. I'm like, there's no filler arcs in Naruto besides the end.
Damn, that was rough because I hated watching that, but like, but the song was a bop. Like,
If you close your eyes, whoo.
yeah,
I
if
mean,
you
that's
just
why she
play
said in
them-
the club goes hard.
in the club
in
it
the
goes
club,
hard. Yeah,
we all
because when
fan.
everyone
We all-
starts jumping, we are done. I'm like, yeah, this is great. I was like, I recognize the song, but like visually, I'm like, oh, now I see why I've never seen it before. So I'm like,
All right.
So what are we giving that?
the song goes hard, so I'll give it a B.
Off the strength of the song. I respect that.
So we got
Mhm.
CB, CB.
Mm.
What will 5 bring us?
Cock block,
Will it
cock
break
block.
the streak?
We'll see it. 5 is Rhapsody of Youth by Sambo Master.
Sambo
Rhapsody of
Master.
Youth.
We'll see.
Okay, stronger visuals.
Oh yeah, this is like the
Emo film tilt.
this is like the peak of the series right here, like
Oh.
right before time skip.
So they're like 15 here, right?
12.
12?
Yes.
Oh, babies.
Yeah, that's why it's so weird that the My Hero characters are so fucking small. Because they look like their size.
Running. Forest arc.
I used to want that tatted on me so bad.
My friend has that tatted on him.
I still got a
So many
Sharingan
people
though.
do.
I have a Sharingan on my shoulder.
The slow rise of the headband.
Man, I cannot wait to watch this with my kids.
I hate anime, Dad. You weeb.
They kissed?
Yeah.
I see.
She said they kissed.
Fujo, she's got to start somewhere.
More people ship them than
Yeah.
anything, actually.
Oh, I know. That I know.
Started. All right.
Back that shit up, bro. Pause.
But the fact that they show that in the intro is hilarious.
All right. So
It's a
what,
running gag, so.
what'd you think of this one?
I see. It was not that great. Not very entertaining. It was just Forest Arc.
Okay.
I was just.
Say less. There's a lot more movement in this one.
No,
you got
but
more movement.
What kills me is that first intro shot was beautiful, and then it just
They cooked in the beginning,
Yeah,
and then
they
they
cooked for
said,
that first
and
5
we
seconds."
ain't got nothing left.
yeah. They first 5 seconds, I was like, "Ooh, this looks cool!" Like, oh, Naruto, Sasuke, the yellow,
The yellow does go hard. It does kind of miss
the
the
yellow-
thinking like, oh,
the
we about to
demon
get some
eyes. Yeah,
some
yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Y'all about to cook right
Fair.
now, and then showed me nothing. Like, I don't know, bland. Forest Arc.
This is going so interesting.
I don't know.
This is going so interesting, bro. All right, so what are we on, the 6th one now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so opening 6, No Boy No Cry by Stance Punks.
I like this one.
I love this one.
Okay. A lot of energy here. Why he always on the floor? I've seen so
Tired.
many of him on the floor.
Getting beat up.
Is this time skip?
No, you'll know. Because we'll say Shippuden once this time skip.
Okay. Oh, my friend cosplays her with her big titties.
Tsunade.
Gray, sad skies, big sad. I could see this being on like the workout playlist for the anime fans. Okay, I like the movement. He looks like a bird.
Looks like a
Sasuke,
what?
Sasuke's hair looks like a bird.
That's
Yeah.
that's good imagery. Intentional. All right. That was opening 6. How we feeling?
Let me guess. C.
Yeah,
B.
it was nothing memorable.
Oh, damn.
Ah.
I prefer B.
It
I thought I was
was.
just gonna go D actually.
I was debating, but
I
no,
know.
it wasn't as bad as the
She
other
liked
one.
the song a little bit.
She liked the movement.
The song, but it wasn't enough of each. It was just
Right.
like, eh.
Naruto, can you pull through?
Yo, I'll just say One Piece didn't do this bad out the gate.
No, it didn't. And One Piece didn't do this bad. And Bleach, at least the first few were bad, but then it picked up. Naruto has not picked up.
That's the camera you should be looking at when you're mad, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it like at least Bleach picked up, but this hasn't picked up yet. So I don't know. This one's really you guys is one?
This your king?
Is this your king? Yeah, I don't know, man.
I never claimed it was my king that much. But
This is your all-time favorite show.
I never said the intro, like all the intros.
Valid.
I think it has fire
It has
intros.
some of the best.
It has some of the best, but like has the best peaks. But I think so far I can agree with the lows are lows, and they all kind of blend together. I feel like at some point, my opinion. But opening 7, Wind and Wave Satellite by Snowkel.
I'm waiting for one in particular. Hey, he's not laying down.
It's true.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. The look at the visuals a little better
You
this
got the
time.
side
They changed the
eyes?
style. They changed the style in this one.
Yeah, the style. It looks a lot better. Okay, the flashing running.
This is the Chihiro.
Iconic.
This is the Chihiro Kagurabachi flashback. My dad.
Oh, the iconic chokeout scene.
Iconic chokeout scene.
Takes a village.
Ah, wow. I don't even think you realize what you did there. You realize what you did there? That was clever.
He's raised by the village, isn't he? Because he don't got no dad.
No, you didn't know that.
Okay.
I got it. I just didn't know you know it was called like
Actually, he was not
actually called the Hidden Leaf Village.
Yeah, he was not raised by the village. Those people did not give a
Oh no,
fuck
yeah,
about my man.
that's the ironic part.
Yeah.
They hated him.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are we giving it?
Let's see. No. Visuals were better.
Don't just be honest. If you have to think that hard, you should go with your gut instinct.
I don't remember part of it. It already went. But like the
I'm gonna
beginning with
put
those
down
really
C.
intricate like shots, the stylized, I did appreciate those.
Like it's like almost like felt fisheye.
Yeah. But not only fisheye, but just like, I don't know, you could tell the budget got higher. So I'll give it a B. It was better than the last one.
All right.
All right.
Naruto. All right. So we are getting into opening 8. We're almost done with the first part of Naruto. First part of Naruto has 9 openings, so we're at the penultimate for this part. So it's called Remember by Flo.
Let's go,
Yeah,
Flo.
Flo. I don't know if I like his voice. Those woes sound like slightly offbeat.
Now you're in filler. Talking to him. It's only 2 filler ones. So there's a
Doggy.
bunch of nothing happening. That's why.
Training arc?
No, this is when it goes to filler for 108 straight episodes.
100 filler episodes?
Yes. Straight. About 80, I think, actually.
Oh, the one I'm looking forward to is next.
So everybody got powers, ninja powers.
Yes. It's a ninja show.
I know, but like here they explicitly show the powers. You know what I mean? Because everyone has like ninjas, but
It's very rare for somebody to not have access to the ability to use the ninja powers. So there's a person
Unless you're a normie.
Yes.
dramatic end.
All right. How are we feeling about that?
Nothing really like.
Not Danny trying to clock you. Remember, Danny, this is the camera.
Yeah. Oh, I look at that one.
It was
Yeah.
just I don't know, man. There's just nothing standing out to me.
And that's okay. Speak your truth.
Yeah, I'll give it a D. It wasn't that great.
Okay.
A D.
It wasn't.
Wow.
Oh, whoa. And just training arc. I don't know.
Man.
It had stronger ones.
It's okay. This next one.
He's really holding out for this one.
All right. So we are now in the final opening for the first part of Naruto. This is even feel like it's even going faster than all the other ones.
Yeah. Yes.
100%.
Maybe it's because the other ones were just so long.
They're the same amount.
Actually, no, there might.
Well, Bleach was like 17 opening.
Well, One Piece used to do a lot of bullshit.
One Piece is like
retelling the Gold Roger thing in the beginning.
so many things a million times and the same song, and then that shit was mad long. Like it was
And then we are mad times.
4 different times, 5 different times.
Yeah.
Nah.
And Bleach did a lot more like slow shots where like you was looking at the title card for longer. Where like at least this kind of gets right to it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. I appreciate it goes right to it.
All right. So final opening, Swaying by Hearts Grow.
Muscles. Aw, flashbacks.
Speaking of the logo opening that you just said about Bleach.
Wow.
Yo, they dragged
Fucking,
it.
they made me look
They
stupid
got you.
immediately, bro.
Wow.
Made me look bad in front of my friends.
All right, lots of outlines, but different from before. Where's Sasuke? Okay.
All right. So that is the final opening for the first part of Naruto. Where is Sasuke? We don't know. How do you feel?
Okay, so the visuals I liked a lot better because it actually showed like really cool, like old school, like flashbacks, the good old days, all this stuff, and then like solid vector working him out, all that. It was different.
Like the training.
The training.
The other
Silhouettes.
character was Rock Lee.
Yeah.
Rocky,
You don't know,
yes.
the bushy brow kid.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the mushroom with the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one you had the same haircut as.
I didn't have that. I didn't have that one. I was shorter. Yeah.
What do you think of the music, the song?
Music was okay. It I think the visuals carried for this one. This felt very old school, calm, like old school Rocky type. Not my jam. But I understand why it's kind of nostalgic. But I don't know. The visuals carried for this, I guess. I don't know. Give it a B. It was alright.
All right.
But it wasn't
Not
bad.
a single A.
Not a single A.
Can't be
Naruto.
seen.
Naruto.
It just, I don't know, man. It just didn't hit.
Kimmy, are you ready to enter the new frontier of Naruto Shippuden?
Ooh, okay.
So we call it Shippuden because this is where the time skip takes place, and they changed the anime name to Shippuden to differentiate
Okay.
for people. But if you read the manga, it's just called Naruto.
Okay.
But people, this is how people differentiate the time skip.
Okay, so how much time skip is it?
3 years? So now they're
15?
15 or 16,
16,
right?
they're 16.
They're 16. So
Okay.
yeah, they were like 12, 13 in the beginning part, and they're They're 15, 16 here because I
Okay.
know some of them have Naruto's birthday is in October, so depends on when it takes
I just
place.
know like Rock Lee,
When's his
Neji.
birthday?
October 10th, I believe. Libra Gang.
Well, I was gonna say he's right before you.
Libra Gang out here. So opening one of Naruto Shippuden.
Heroes come back.
Heroes come back.
Wow, it's crazy that it's still like not even widescreen. Crazy.
Okay.
Now you can see the difference in their bodies and ages. Favorite part.
Why everyone throwing their hands?
Anime grabs. You got to do the anime grabs.
OG anime grabs. Grabbing sand?
Now this is coming back from a time skip.
There's bad guys now. All right.
All right, that's opening one. Naruto Shippuden.
All right. I feel like there should be a rank reset because I feel like this is the best one I've seen, but it's not an A. So I feel like everything else needs to.
No, everything's the same.
She's
No.
about to drop everything back.
I feel like
She's trying to drop everything down one letter grade.
Yeah.
So
Because,
everything that was a B is now a C, and everything that was a C is now a D.
yes. And I think
Yo,
this should be a
I
B.
did not see
It's
that coming. That was a plot twist.
Back.
That's not even a rule. We can't. I mean, I guess it's your world. We're living in it.
I mean, I just.
Are
'cause-
you? Are you
I'm
being?
just gonna put
are
a
you,
note.
I,
I'm just gonna put a note on here. Reduce everything by
well,
one.
I guess like add a parentheses with the letter change,
Because like this is like a B plus. You know what I mean?
and we don't give pluses.
Is that we don't give pluses. So this is now going to be the new B because this was great. I
And
love
you
the
scared,
music.
And you scared to give this an A?
I don't want. It doesn't feel A energy to me, but it's a good
Look at his
one.
faces.
No, I don't mind the critique. I just the logic behind it. So just like you're not giving it an S, you're giving it an A.
It doesn't feel like an A. It doesn't feel
So
like
everything else feels like C's and D's now.
yeah.
She feels like now that she's met this,
What?
This-
like
it
she's
just
met this,
brought
she's like,
it
oh,
up.
this is a real B.
This is a real B.
She said she felt like she was being nice before.
Yeah,
She's like, but now she's healed the time skip. She's like, well, now we're in for realsies.
yeah. The other stuff.
She was like, they came so hard. This was the hero's comeback.
yeah.
I'm gonna put B.
Okay.
And you gotta say everything else
I put a
minus.
note. I put a
Everything
note.
else minus one. Yo, that was crazy.
Naruto
that, was,
-1.
that was a plot twist. That's how you give a plot twist, right? Nobody would have saw that. Damn. So there's. Did you give something to D?
I
No,
did.
nothing. She gave one thing. Intro 8 a D.
Okay,
So
keep
that's
that
F.
one. Keep that one a D.
Oh,
I
no,
feel
you-
like that.
You can't re-rank now
All right,
completely.
all right, all
It's
right.
either you're gonna die on
All
everything minus, because that means you gave that an F.
I feel it wasn't like an. I don't know. It wasn't that great. Okay.
And
All right.
either
All
give
right,
this,
all right.
then give this
We're
the A
dropping.
it deserved. Give this the A
No.
it deserved. Then maybe.
No. Drop it. Drop it.
Drop it. It's F. Okay. All right. All right.
Shit, we're potting today. All right, opening 2, distance.
Oh. Now that's why people say that. I always hear, "You are my friend. He's back." They make up yet? Not yet. Probably not. Slow walking.
Spoiler: they won't make up for a long time.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's the whole plot.
Cutie.
They'll give you a clone though.
Ooh, crop top boy? Maddie. What's that fuck ass helmet?
Fuck that helmet.
This is peak. What's that genre called?
Shonen?
No, the music.
Oh, like J-Rock?
J-Rock?
No. Ska.
Ska.
This is peak ska. What's with the OG Hinata Kenma moment?
Nice.
Oh, now you have okay because you're retroactively thinking about it now, I guess, because these are so old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do we feel about opening 2?
You are my friend. That's the only thing I know.
That's cultural, right?
That's
there.
that's a
That is
cultural moment.
that is
Here's
a
the thing,
culture.
you're witnessing culture, but you're just not nostalgic about it.
Exactly. No, I understand. That's why I'm like the song. I understand.
But the point is for you to not have the nostalgia.
She
so.
understands it now.
Exactly. But the visuals didn't hit for me. It wasn't as entertaining. The slow walk to each other, I'm not feeling it.
I'm sure if it was Midoriya and Bakugo, you'd be like, "Ugh."
No, because I'd be like the slow. I don't know, man.
I had to. Sorry.
I don't know, man. He's so mad at me.
I'm playing my role.
He's
and
speaking
my
as
role
for the comments.
is the comments.
The comments are way meaner than you, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's
Yeah,
so mean.
they're gonna hate me.
They're gonna be like, honestly, she doesn't even look like she even watches anime. She
Oh my
doesn't even know how to spell.
I straight up am just watching this from a blank lens, guys. So
what's the ranking?
it was a C. I don't know. The song was better,
It's fine.
but the visuals
It's
weren't
fine.
that great and brought the thing down lower. So I was
All
kind of tired.
This one.
But I get that.
No,
You
don't
are
say it.
my friend.
Bluebird.
Ah, the OG. Let's see if the visuals hold up with the song. Because when this plays at the club, that's one thing.
I think they do.
It's not a clubby song.
They play it like when the anime parties.
No,
No.
but that's because it's so good.
Yeah, it's
They
not
made
a
it
clubby
into-
song. It's just that it's
He's not on his back.
Ooh, yin yang symbolism. Her hair got longer. Oh, cute new baddie.
Filler.
yeah.
Bob. We got a Bob. And that forehead is giving Vegeta. There it is,
The cloak.
the cloak.
Well, they've been showed it in the first part too. You just
They did, but now they show it off more.
that was opening 3, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel, Bluebird?
Bluebird.
You have to give a thorough review because I think the people won't want nothing less for this one.
Absolutely. No, understandable. Song does go hard as it does in the club. That was very good. Entertaining. It showed more of a wide range of where they are, what their status is. We're seeing more like bad guys, good guys, a little bit more of all the characters. It wasn't bad visuals, but nothing really fully stood out to me too much. Though like you said, he's not laying down on the floor anymore. Now he's falling from the sky. So that's a big change.
He's not horizontal, he's vertical.
Landscape mode.
And I like that you see all the characters and how they look now grown up. So is Hinata the pink girl?
That's Sakura.
That's Sakura.
Sakura.
'Cause Sakura is
Sakura's pink girl.
Sakura blossom.
Cherry
Sakura
Yeah,
cherry
yeah,
blossoms.
No, that makes sense. So I'm like,
So the
yo,
fans want to know, what are you rating it? Because you're.
I'm trying to see what I'm rating it.
It's okay. I already know what you're gonna rate it.
No, but the song, I'll give it a B. I'll give
He
it.
thought it was gonna be a C.
100%.
No, it wasn't that bad. I definitely think it was a B.
Still no A's yet.
Not a single A to be seen.
Not a single A.
No, but this was good. Like,
This alphabet soup is lacking letters.
Damn. Well, next one is closer.
lacking quality.
Opening 4.
Okay, I like the tempo, tone, all that. Triple scythe. Which one of those is the one that you always dress up as?
Who,
The
me?
vest. Yeah.
I just wear just the basic. I'm basically cosplaying
The
the
uniform?
basic vest, the uniform,
Okay.
in my own way. Because most people wear it.
I like the song. There's a Naruto run. Let's go. Oh, that feels so for kids.
That's fair.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's fair.
Even let's go. I was like, this is why motherfuckers still think they 12 years old when they plays Naruto.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Closer?
I want to give it a C plus.
What? You said you liked it.
I did. Okay. Yeah, that's a B. We
Go
don't have
with your
plus.
gut instinct.
There's no pluses.
Yeah, there's no pluses. So
C.
no.
She didn't say C minus.
Yeah, I
She's
didn't say
also
C
not-
minus.
You also haven't confirmed a B. That's a C.
I did like the
It's a
no,
C.
I like the song. I think the song carried for this one. The visuals weren't bad, but the song carried for this one. So I'll give it a B.
All right.
Let's go. All right. Next opening. Opening 5. Hotara no Hikari. Try my best over here.
Different vibe. Okay, so Sasuke goes to this whole bad boy arc.
I want to call it an arc or the whole story.
Personality.
That's what she was. Her hand was against the glass. I was just mimicking her.
Oh, she grew out her hair. So is that Hinata?
Yes.
Okay. So he goes evil. They love their silhouettes. Along with the PNG lock.
You ain't seen PNG lock yet, girl.
C.
Damn, you didn't
Wow.
even.
You know what? I like the quick response.
You did.
though.
She didn't even. See.
She didn't like the song. She didn't like the visuals.
See.
I was just like, the
Damn.
most I got out of that was just I learned that Sasuke is really turned to the dark side for now.
Yeah.
So
I hate that. All right, opening 6. Sign.
Isn't this by Flo?
I think so. Yeah.
that's Jiraiya.
Yes. That's Itachi.
Oh, that's Itachi. Okay, we got some more battles, dark side battles. So they're the bad guys. Why all the black people want to dress up as them?
Because the drip is
The
unmatched.
drip. It was.
Alright,
It has
valid.
a. It has a chokehold on our culture. I want us to let it go so bad, bro. But
Ooh,
it's an easy. It's an easy cosplay.
drip is cool.
They're also probably one of the more, easily the best evil organization in all of anime. I think nobody has done it as well as them.
A flip. I disagree with that statement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that at least the Espada are more evil because they're doing it for the betterment of the
Ooh.
world, and the Espada just do it to fuck shit up.
That is more evil.
I don't mean more evil. I just mean in regards to like how it's fleshed out and like the dynamics. I guess like each character has like a lot more nuance.
It's hard to
To
say.
them.
That debate has been going on for like 20 years. Espada or Akatsuki.
Oh, nobody in the spot is deep as pain. I guess.
Okay, we're not gonna. It doesn't matter.
That's
It
fine.
doesn't matter.
Another-
Yeah.
That's another conversation. Sorry.
So back to you. What we saying?
Oh, now we're at what we're saying because we weren't doing what we're
Yeah,
playing.
no. What we ranking?
A B. I was chilling with that. I like that it showed a lot more a lot more
Fighting.
battles.
Fluidity.
Yeah, way more fluidity. More attention, I guess, to that. Along with the
See his
characters.
face right now.
If this doesn't like get an A, I'm telling you right now, nothing in this series is gonna get an A.
Whoa. There are some. There's some A's
Okay.
and S's coming up.
Okay.
I think so at least.
Okay. I'm excited to see. I'm just so far it's just been all like chill stuff. But
Oh.
nothing that has been like, oh
The,
yeah,
like,
that's
emo
that was fine.
opening grunginess. I realized the screaming. Like, all right.
It was cool emo stuff. It just sounds like I know this would have gone hard when I was 10, you know?
I'm wrong. All right, opening 7. Tomai Datasakai.
Dead people. Okay. Flashback. Who's this evil Naruto looking ass dude?
He's probably one of the best antagonists in all of anime.
Griffith.
Said one of.
One of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe not top 10.
Well, he went out like a bitch though.
True.
Are they stealing souls?
Yeah, like
He's the first one.
They're showing a lot more powers, which is cool, but are they brothers?
I don't know.
All right. So, how do we feel about that one?
Song wasn't great, but the visuals were good. I feel like the song makes up a majority of it. So, like, see.
I forgot about this one.
The next one, yeah. All right. Next opening. Diver.
Diver. He's underwater now. He finally left the sky.
The sky. Sasuke was in the water last time.
That's true.
Now symbolism, sorrow, sadness, darkness.
Oh. Are they gonna kiss again?
6 feet apart, so they're not gay. Suddenly, hot tub. They might kiss.
Oh, it gets everyone to support him so he doesn't drown in the anxiety.
Back in the sky.
Okay, but that goes hard. He's got his strength back. Oh, he's gonna go get Sasuke.
He's been doing that though.
Yeah. Oh, before he goes back, better go get him. That's a solid B. That was good.
All right, look at that.
Yeah.
She knew that in her soul. She was like, that's a B.
That's a B.
Yeah.
That was good. It was, okay song, very good. Strong visuals on this one. Just
Yeah. You seem like you enjoyed the story they were telling with
yeah, exactly. I was paying attention way more to the actual story and the content versus the actual song itself. So
the opening. All right. Next opening. Lovers.
ooh, lovers.
This is filler.
Oh, I love this opening.
Okay.
Hater.
Oh, don't tell me they both fight over her.
I'll spoil that for you. Never.
Okay, thank God.
I mean, never in that way.
Very true.
Yes.
Okay, I got worried for a sec, so thank you.
Like, the whole series, Sakura's sipping over Sasuke. Sasuke don't want her at all. Naruto wants Sakura the whole time. And then they eventually let it go because he doesn't know how to write love.
And then they find each other.
It's stupid. It's so much more stupider.
Why he look like that wrestler?
Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably inspired.
He is black, but he looks like Hulk Hogan, which Hulk Hogan would not like.
He black?
Yeah, that's Killer
He
B.
is.
You've seen other people dressed as him before.
For sure.
He look like Hulk Hogan.
If you see him again. This ain't filler, by the way.
It gives filler opening.
All right, how we feel about that?
I want to give it a B plus because that was.
Girl, there's no pluses.
I know. That's why I said I want to give it.
I told you it's a good song, man.
Yeah, that was
It's a good song.
That was a good
Yeah,
song.
It's not one of my favorites.
That was a good song though. And I did like the storytelling it was giving me as well. The other one was more straightforward storytelling, but there's a little bit of everything as like a intro should be. I don't know, this is hard because I'm like, I don't know if it's necessarily giving an A, but it's not. It's better than a B. I'll give it an A. I think this is my first solid, like, okay, this all came together.
That's an A?
Maybe I should keep it a B. You're right.
You were over here talking about the other song saying like the hero's comeback, saying like doesn't feel like an A, like that A feeling. That gave you that A feeling?
No, you're right. It's a B. You're right.
He said consistency.
You're right.
All right.
Because it was good. It's just it wasn't an A.
All right. Next opening just says new song here, so let's see.
Okay, country. Ah, I like that. That's cute.
She might like this one actually.
Okay, Jesus running on water. Okay. Silly.
Just seeing Tenta do her thing. There, that one scene.
Showed up, right? She really did her thing.
She got her screen time.
This is certainly a lot more silly than the other ones.
Yeah.
Who's this other little twink?
His name is Sai. He's the
Sai?
Sasuke replacement until
Oh, so he's
further notice.
He was the crop top guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That was cute. That was
All
cute.
right, how we feeling about that?
That was a B. That was nice.
I feel like I knew she would like it just because it's like it's fun,
Silly.
it's cute,
Yeah.
it's silly
Lighthearted.
vibe. She was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I get to see some personality.
Yeah, I got to see some stuff out of them that wasn't so like trying to be hardcore serious.
All right, so now we're on opening 11. Totsugeki Rock.
Good pronunciation.
We're back in the sky. Oh, Sakura got an outfit now.
Yes. Totsugeki Rock.
Uh, uh. Oh, he black. Nice. They got those.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, but the other guy, you were like, oh, he's black, but he's like, they could fake it being a dark skin.
He Latino.
Yeah, that like passable Cuban type. Like, oh, they really got black people in this.
And this is where we finally enter the war arc.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give this one to y'all. This was an A. That was nice. That was
Totsugeki Rock go hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, get this.
And like the visuals matched up with it, the like good fun vibe.
The fighting, the moves, all that shit, seeing all the
Yeah.
stuff during the war.
That like I could see like that being on the playlist, you know, and just like you know, you sit and you think about it, and then they're like woo woo. I don't know. They had that cute little anime corny vibe. Like I liked it. That was fun. That was like a yes. This feels like an anime intro.
So that's an A.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would have never guessed it.
Oh.
He's a-
Who me?
Who'da
Who
thought-
me?
to me.
Y'all bitches can yell at me, but this was a
Well,
fun
at least the soup is now alphabet.
There you go.
Hey, listen. It's not good soup, though.
Not good soup.
Not
All
good
right.
content.
Opening 12, Moshimo. We're almost done.
She one of those soft girls that everybody hated.
Oh, Sakura? What do you mean by
Soft
soft?
girls.
I know there was like someone that people hated because they said she didn't do nothing.
Wow.
They hate that she didn't do what they probably wanted her to do on the same level as Naruto or Sasuke.
Okay.
That's how I view it. But she did. I
She
think,
did
more.
accomplish a lot.
She did accomplish more than a lot of other just characters, and I think side characters in anime, not just female characters.
Okay.
Ooh, he's on fire now? Unlock new powers?
All right, how you feeling?
A little too basic for me. Just a little bit. Just I'll give it a C. It wasn't
Alright.
nothing stood out to me really. It sucks because I'm like, wow, he unlocked his powers at the end, but like along the way, I'm like, nothing really. It didn't. Nothing.
Same old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Rinse and repeat.
I think we're getting to the point where she's like, it's getting redundant now.
mm.
All right, so opening 13, right?
Yes.
All right. Niwaka ame no mi makezu.
Makezu. Ooh. Titty girl. All right, we rocking with the song. Song's rocking with us. Ooh, but Naruto's not even in it much. There he is. Fox thing. Superpowers. I like the song.
All right.
I like that
Thoughts?
one. That one.
Seems like the visuals.
I did, and I did like the song. Yeah, I'll give it an A. I liked it.
I think that was a respectable A. I think that I said I was like, there's some A and S's left. I think in the later half. I think Naruto has you in the first 3 quarters, and the fourth quarter.
No, there are some that are coming up, but I just, given the ratings that she had given other ones previously, I just don't see how like something like that. You know, again, like this is like the Naruto fan base, the Naruto community. Like I know which ones are the bangers, which ones are the popular ones, which ones we've been listening to for a long time, and I just know that the ones that you've given A's, like
But you also
the
have
ones
to take
that people
into
do covers of, you know,
But
like
that's
other
what
content
you're thinking
creators.
song wise. I'm talking in general with the visuals.
Girl, the visuals, let's be honest, they're not that much different from the other ones. Like
Some of them
Signs
are.
B.
I mean, no, they.
Dude, when Sasuke was fighting Itachi in Signs, the choreography was gorgeous. Everything
Yeah.
was crystal clear. When Jiraiya was fighting Pain
Yeah.
on the Toad, everything was gorgeous. Everything was crystal
Yeah,
clear.
but she didn't
And
like
yet
the
you're-
song.
Yeah, it's taking both into account. That's
Yeah.
what people need to realize. And I'm not just rating the songs. I'm rating the songs with the visuals. And if the visuals are shit or like they're just not that great or not that memorable, I'm gonna take that
It does
into
weigh.
account
It
with
does
the
weigh
song.
it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were doing just a song, then we would just be talking about
Listen,
just the
the
song.
first A that you gave when it was the fifth Ninja War finally starting, the visuals was just a lot of them standing up, and occasionally you get that little fist bump.
She
thing.
like
I
that
don't know,
song,
but
though.
the
She liked
song,
the
though,
song.
both of them felt like the same level.
She
So
didn't
I
give
was
it an
like,
S though. You know,
But you
mad
could have
pe-
given it a B because you had given other songs on here a B, but the visuals didn't slap as hard.
exactly.
But you raised it up a little bit
Well, here's the
more.
thing.
So like,
She still ain't given an S yet, and I feel like most
Mm-mm.
Naruto fans would have been handed out a couple S's already. Not even like trying to be somewhat, less biased. You would have handed out S's already too.
oh, 100%. Yeah.
I don't know what you would have given an S on here. Nothing has been S material so far. So
Oof. This one might be.
okay.
Next one. Suki no Okiza. Okiza? I tried.
I'm waiting for Silhouette.
Eat.
Just saying.
This one's a banger.
Ooh, jazzy.
Very Achirashi Gakko.
I was gonna say it's giving the vibe. Like the
Shit, it might be Atarashigako for all I know. Look it up.
nah, they're not that.
Is this 14?
No, it's
Nah,
not them.
I'm wilding.
I think they were like kids probably when this came
Yeah.
out. Tsuki no Koisa?
Yeah.
Wow.
What that poorly timed.
Now you can skip. But damn. Okay, Paramount Plus.
Crazy.
Damn, why would they do that?
Song was good. Song was good. I don't know if the visuals match up with it though. But that was a good song. I think that's been one of the most fun songs. I give it a B.
A B?
The
That-
visuals fucking slap. See,
Oh
that's what
my
that's what I'm saying. Like you're
God.
so
Oh,
inconsistent
brother, this guy stinks.
with your ratings.
I don't know, man.
The visuals, dude.
What? The
Maybe that was just maybe that interruption just messed me up.
Don't
The
blame me.
interruptions just messed me
I
up.
haven't done that once all the whole time she's been doing this. This is
was
the one I had to
bopping.
be like,
I was-
yo,
okay,
chill.
I was bopping with the
Fine.
song.
Don't change it.
Fine, it's a B.
I was bopping with the song. The song is good.
Rocking with
The
Mark.
visuals were okay.
Mark rocking with us, I guess.
Yeah,
God. All right. Well,
it was cool.
next opening. Guren.
Does he have lightning powers? Ooh, this fight is cool.
You have no idea.
You don't even know. Like Glorious King, Madara. Like Glorious King. He deserved better.
He did though.
The look and the storytelling went harder than the song.
Yeah.
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 Because like they were telling a whole story and that like there was a
Yeah.
whole duality. There was a theme going on. in that.
Yeah, that was cool. The fights were cool. I felt like the song should have been harder. This one's hard. I feel like I liked what I saw.
She's like, I can feel my inconsistency, guys. I promise.
No, I liked what I saw, but I didn't like what I heard as much. It was
It's okay.
just
I don't really like the song either.
the song is important, so
She's like, but it looks so good.
it did look good. That's why I'm like, fuck, man.
The budget started going up.
The budget was up.
The budget started going up in the anime too.
For consistency purposes, I will give it a C.
I was hoping at least a B.
No, the song has to be a lot more like, yeah, this fucks with it.
All right, well, this is our final shot, guys. You know what the next opening is.
We all know what it is.
We all know what it is. This is our last shot. If we don't get it here, We ain't getting it.
Forget it.
We'll get it. So, opening 16,
Yes.
Silhouettes.
Ooh, the flashback sequence.
How many years in Naruto run? 2002, 2007, 2007, 2015. We're talking about 13 years.
Oh,
No, 15 years, actually. 2002 to 2017.
I think I've heard this one. Oh, I like the flashbacks. He got his own power ups now. Da, 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 na, na, na. Yeah. Ah. Okay, breakdancing. A lot going on. Ooh. Okay. Oh, friendship. Did Gara die? No. Okay.
No. Take your time. Corey can edit this as long as he needs to.
All right. I give it an S. You guys get one.
Are you sure?
This is the pity S.
No.
Nobody in the comment section wants a pity us.
No.
Nobody wants the pity S.
No, because I've heard this song in the club, but also the visuals went hard with it. So I'm like, that's important to me. If the song and the visuals match each other's vibe, then that's important to me. And the visuals went hard, but the storytelling went hard. A lot of character development. You see the new powers, you see the glow ups that everybody had, and at the same time, the song fucked. So
Did it feel very? We're all about to end the series. But this is like near in the end. So
is it? It
well,
didn't.
it's only two more openings, right? So
It didn't feel end of series but it's. I've heard the song before, so it felt very like, but not the whole thing. I've never heard the whole thing before. I've only heard that like one section, like that. That's the only part I've heard. But this was cool. Yeah.
We got her.
we gotta ask.
We got her.
Listen, do I think some of the openings you gave B's should have got some A's? Sure, but I think if there was going to be anyone that you was going to give an S, and if you was only going to hand out one S, it was going to be this.
This was good.
This is unmatched, I think, in regards to just quality, like sound in every way. Like it does. There is a stark difference between like the visuals and the audios compared to everything else that I think has come before this. This has both, where some of them just lack in one way or the other.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, for me, both of them really have to be on the same plane, and a lot of them weren't until this point. At least the other A felt like they were on the same point. But like this one, it's like, okay, both of them are top tier right now. So yes, I give that one an S.
All right. So we are almost. Next one is Kaze. Most of these don't even count.
Why did that first intro sound like I chimed in? That's what it felt like. Damn, they really like their blue skies.
Blue Sky Death?
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, cool still moments. Artwork? Budget? I like the art switch up. Symbolism. So he's got clone powers and fox powers.
That's about it. He can make a ball. And he can make other variations of that ball.
Like
A spiral.
like an
A
ang ball.
spiral.
Yeah, looks kind of like an ang ball, and it's the same element too. Wind.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I like the artwork a lot. That was beautiful. This has been the prettiest intro.
Yeah, I think
Of all
visually
time.
that's stunning. Like that was like
Yes.
even doing like traditional Japanese artwork at the
Beautiful.
opening. Like that was
I think this is the visually I would give this the highest. But the song kind of brought it down. It was just okay song, like a very calm, like we are going out and we are partying and we are battling now. Da, 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 da. You
Wow,
know?
that was actually really good. That was actually the whole song.
I'm crying.
I'll give it a B. That was a B. The visuals were beautiful, but song didn't match up to the hype.
Okay, I think that's fair. Okay, next opening is Line.
Is that their souls? Soul rock. A lot of crying. Mhm.
You alright over there?
Yeah, I just got Wordle in 2 guesses.
Stop it, I'm dead.
Stupid. That is the soul rock. Look at me.
It's just some random thing they put in it. It's not a real thing. Like,
But it represents their souls.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one felt the most anime outro.
Yeah.
Yep.
This felt like an outro instead of an intro. It was softer. But I do see where the changing of the characters, especially from the side, where like My Hero copied that. So I see where the OG stands. As an intro, I don't think this is good. It's not as fulfilling
Yeah.
for an intro.
They gave us nothing. I'm not gonna hold you. Even when it came out, when I was watching it weekly, because I was still watching it weekly, even though I read Naruto, I was like, this intro is not
It was the slow moving of the hands.
especially not now. We're in the final arc, guys. That's not right now.
You gotta spice it up in the last bit. I don't know, man. Even like, not saying every song has to be hype, but like, I don't know, man.
Not this.
Not this.
Especially after 2 visually pleasing ones, and then this is just
This is minimum. This is very boring. As an intro, I give this a D.
Okay.
But like, this is very boring. I don't know. Intros, you got to be a little bit more stimulating. Even if it's sad and like slow, you can be slow, but it's still interesting. But if this was an outro, I'd give it a B. But
all right. Pan Ultimate. The one before the last. Blood Circulator.
Blood Circulator. Depression eyes.
We forgot about this one. This one's not bad.
Crunchyroller. Motherfucker got a hole in his chest? Goddamn.
Was the last opening when they were doing the eternal genjutsu thing? Because I know that lasted a long time. This is giving like when it came back.
The cotton candy skies are nice, but just mud fighting their clones.
Yeah. So the ones who did Silhouette is kind of boom. They did the intro to one of the Storm games. It's called Spiral. It's so fun. And that one is fire.
That's the title of this episode, Spiral.
No. Nobody's gonna know what it is. It's the theme.
Oh, he back with the gang now?
Yeah, Mark's rocking with us.
Finally, right?
Yeah.
It only took how many intros?
Yeah.
We've been chasing him the whole time.
Mark finally came back.
All right. How you feel?
See.
What?
It was not that.
You sure you're not just
What
tired?
didn't you like?
You sure you're not just tired?
I don't know, man. It just spent way too long in the mud stuff.
What about the song?
Song was okay. I did like the song, but like I was bored with what I was watching because they showed the same 3 scenes. The fighting mud, they're in the mud, fighting mud, in the mud, a couple other stuff like in the air. But I don't know. The song was cool, but I don't know. The watching it was boring. So
And what can you do? All right. Kimmy, after this point, you will now have completed, because we're not counting Boruto, you will now have completed watching every intro part of the big 3
woo, woo,
without
woo.
even watching any of the big 3. How do you feel?
Which is crazy.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel like they're all gonna hate me, but I'm watching it from a non-nostalgic lens, guys. I don't have the same like love for it that you guys do, and I'm just watching it from a pure perspective of does this pass the vibe check with me? So you don't like it, that's understandable, but that doesn't mean your shit is popping. So
Damn, you hate to hear it. So, final opening. Kara no Kokoro.
ooh, they added more people to the Mount Rushmore rock.
It's the end.
Legends.
Now they're adults.
All the girlies grew out their hair. Oh, she looks so cute.
Yeah, this is when they're like 18.
Okay. So they did one season of actually being older
No,
without.
it's not really a season. It's because there was a movie that came out. So they kind of have all the designs.
Okay. Before Boruto, so.
Yeah. Then Boruto goes even further because then they have the kid.
Are they still fighting each other? God
No,
damn.
this is a reflection. This is
Okay.
at the end.
Okay. Now they're friends again. Aww.
All right.
What do you give the last one?
The last one was a nice beat. It was cute. It was nostalgic, went through the motions. It shows everyone, now how they look and the soft vibe. And it was a very nice, this is the ending. And it's cute, So, yeah, I think it deserves a B.
All right. So you're done now. So you have watched all openings for Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. What is it, like 22 Shippuden openings and
20. 20 to 29.
So you
29
watched
total.
29 openings tonight.
Mhm.
How are you feeling now that you have finished the journey? What are your thoughts on what you may have learned about Naruto? What are your thoughts on the openings? What are your thoughts on whatever you just seen today?
I have a little bit more understanding of Naruto since I've never seen it before. And now I know because I know he spends a lot of the time going after Sasuke, and like a lot of it's Naruto, Sasuke, like that's their whole thing. So to see it performed in front of me was a lot more different, but very cool. Gives a lot of insight. I do see culturally where a lot of my friends have grown up with that, so it's nice to see like that perspective. Like, oh, I see where you got that from, or I see how you care about this character that looks really cool. But yeah, at the same time, I definitely think, without the nostalgia lens, I think a lot of these songs are overhyped. And And then at the same time, a lot of the openings are overhyped, but the songs do slap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No, she's saying like some songs are like the songs are better than the openings themselves at certain points,
mhm.
but she couldn't like respectfully give like the opening as a whole.
not
a
not with
certain
some of those
grade.
visuals. So
Okay.
Weekly anime, man.
Weekly anime. So like, do you feel like you see? Because I know you made a point in regards to like what you see in regards to like My Hero Academia openings, and we said it
That video
before.
is coming, guys.
We all know them though. It's we all know that it's not. It's not going to be the
Yeah,
same.
but it's for the fan base, so that
It's
way
for the
they
fa-
know.
We'll do it as a live stream. That could be a stream.
Sure.
But I was going to ask you: do you feel like you see now that you've seen all three big three openings and the current state of shonen now? Do you feel like you can kind of understand a lot more influences and a lot of reasons why? I guess me and Danny will be harsher on some openings. Like, yeah, we've seen a lot of this before. Like we watched 29 Naruto openings. You know what I mean?
yeah.
My Hero, I'm gonna need you to like not do this again because
Yeah.
I've been suffering for a while now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So do you feel like you've seen a lot of that or maybe get a different understanding of all that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it gives a lot of backgrounds to, because Naruto is a classic. I deem it a classic at least. So I see where a lot of these newer anime get a lot of their inspiration from when it comes to this kind of thing. Like I said, one of them was very My Hero heavily got inspired by that Naruto opening where they all like change and show all that. So
Yeah.
there's one thing. And then also, yeah, some of the early ones give classic, like that's where the anime trope of this and this is going on, the hand grabs and the, facing each other and all that stuff. Like that's where the tropes came from, So it's nice to see a classic where things began.
Okay. So I guess we gotta ask the final question. Rank in order. Openings by series. Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. Start from the top.
Damn.
Start from the bottom, and then give us the top. From what you can remember. I know, obviously, guys, let's give her some grace. She hasn't heard the One Piece openings. We did that
It's been
video
It's
at
been a
least like
while.
8 months ago,
Yeah.
right? We
Yeah.
did Bleach like 5 months ago, which I can't believe that was 5 months ago,
Yeah.
right? Like 5 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
So, to the best of your ability, I guess, from what you remember and how you feel in your soul. She may not remember every song, guys, so be nice, but
I know Naruto's definitely at the bottom. I think it has, out of the three, it has the worst.
Okay. All right.
I do think out of the three, it has the worst.
I always said Bleach was better, so
Um,
I want to see if you have consistency because I remember what you said last time during Bleach.
this guy fucking remembers everything.
because he edits it all.
I
of
edited it all,
course.
bro.
I know,
What?
edit it. You remember so much more. I remember I liked some of the One Piece ones at the end. Like there was like a J-pop one I liked, and there was like a couple other rock ones I liked. But I also remember really liking a lot of the Bleach ones, like towards the end, once it got like better visually. But they had songs that like really went hard, like by themselves. Because I remember you have said that I didn't like some of the songs, but the visuals were shit. So, but the songs went hard. So I feel like Bleach, I also remember, had a lot of different. They weren't afraid to be different in their stuff. Like they had a lot of different tropes within them. Like they had emo, but they also had soft, and they went a lot of different places.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
They had like they did a lot more like sometimes they would change their fashion in the intros. And
Yes,
things like
they
that.
had a more wide variety, I feel like, which is a lot more tasteful. And One Piece did change some stuff up, but it just, I don't know, man. You did We Are like 5
come
times.
on, that can't be a reason.
No, it just like that stuck with
I
me.
ain't saying it can.
It stuck with me a lot. Like that's lazy as fuck. Like
Yeah.
I know you have like a million years
Like
of
if you
that.
do it 2 times, it's like okay. But
Yeah.
you do it 3 times, it's like oh.
Exactly,
Well,
but like
what I feel like you got from One Piece, obviously sitting next to you going through it, is I feel like you actually learned. It seemed like you learned some of the story watching the One Piece
Yes.
intros. Whereas, like, I feel like you still feel in the dark about Naruto and Bleach after watching those.
yes, it doesn't give me as much of a story with these, which also you could say is a sense of appeal because you're like, ooh, I want to know what's happening in the
Yeah,
story.
One Piece will fuck around and spoil it for you.
Yeah, One Piece. Yeah, One Piece. I was like, oh, okay, this is when this happens. But I think that also has to do with the fact that I've heard tidbits throughout the years, so that I could pick up along where, like, they're showing. I feel like I want to say One Piece is second place, and I feel like Bleach did pick it up. So I feel like overall Bleach had the better openings.
As we all know, I mean,
So say it for the cameras to everybody. Let them know. So we have a clip of you saying it. Which anime out of the big three has the best openings, and which one has the worst openings? Give me
Okay. So in order, Bleach is number 1, One Piece is number 2, and Naruto's number 3. Really not as great as I was hoping. But yeah, overall, that's my ranking out of going through all of them.
You were consistent. I'll say that. That's what you said last time at the end of the Bleach when you was like, yeah, the Bleach was better than One Piece.
Okay.
So you were consistent.
Uh-huh.
Stood
See?
on business.
I stood on business.
All right. Well, thank you for finally doing this for us. We're
Yes.
done now. We don't ever have to do this ever again. We'll find something else.
No,
though.
I want you guys to do Magical Girls.
Well, you have to make the list. You know what I
I
mean?
do.
We can't do it for you.
Okay, yes.
But we still Sailor Moon, so you just can't include Sailor Moon.
But
we're
you guys
gonna be
haven't even
watching it.
started it yet.
we're gonna start
We're
it
literally
tomorrow.
starting it this tomorrow. What do you want from us?
We're
Yeah, but
doing
you're
5
only gonna-
episodes.
Yeah, but it's the same
Why
intro
would you show
for
us
like...
an intro that we ain't seen yet from
Yeah,
Sailor
we
Moon
might
when
get
we're trying to get
spoiled.
through it?
Yeah. Besides, we're not gonna do this
Right.
shit for like a little while, so
Yeah, we're not gonna do it right away, but
a little 5 months.
Alright.